Hello everyone, my name is Pixorifs. Welcome to your Tuesday Minecraft live stream. You know what day it is. It's Choppin Tuesday, and that is the only important thing happening today. Nothing else. No, of course not. 1.14 is coming out at some point today, and this is going to be a stream that starts in 1.13 and might well end in 1.14. We will see. Already the sub-hype and the bits coming in. Hello to Fev, thank you for the 20 bits, and Lazy Zomboro with the 2 months of support. Thank you guys so much. Happy Choppin Tuesday to you both. Hope you're all well. Hope everyone in the chat is having a good start to the week. Hope your Easter weekend was lovely. And today, yeah, we're gonna do some resource gathering, the usual grind. And I'm gonna have the Minecraft website open here next to me, so I can refresh that every now and then just to see if the update has arrived. Obviously, folks in the chat might get hype if they do, but I don't want to get trolled by people, so I will probably be verifying things on the laptop next to me as we go. But yeah, checking in. How is everyone doing? What are we chopping today? We're probably chopping some stone, I think, because I've used a lot of that lately, and the stone box was getting a little low, so I think we'll probably go and chop some stone in the strip mine, do a little bit of haste beacon mining, and chatting with you guys. 1.14 is not out yet, but hopefully it will be here soon. We will see. I do need to keep refreshing things, making sure that the news site is loaded. But yeah, it's not out just yet. Still not officially released. Yes, and hopefully the mods and folks will be around. We got Cricket MC with 20 bits. Thank you so much for the 20 bits. Lamb chops for dinner today. Very nice. Very nice, Ginger the Lily. You want your crossbow? I want my crossbow. I think crossbows are going to be great fun. It's going to be good to have them around. We recorded the last 4 episodes of Cobble Clicker yesterday. So, yeah, I've had a little bit of a play around with crossbows just this morning. Yes, somebody donated $1,000. That was on the last stream. Very generous. I think they should take more time to still anthill the bugs. Well, I mean, sometimes the bugs just have to be resolved once the release comes out. Like, you manage to figure out the bug fixes in the 0.1 or 0.2, you know? I think the thing about a lot of the bugs that we're seeing right now is that they're very fringe cases, and I feel like they shouldn't expect perfection when an update comes out. It's the community is the beta test, you know? What hour is 1.14 going to be released? Nobody knows at this stage. It's just up to the Mojang team to do their thing. We shouldn't rush them. We want a decent release. I imagine they've probably been putting in a little bit more work on bug fixing even since the pre-release 5 came out, which was last Friday. So, yeah, it's been a few days, but hopefully it should be released soon. Hopefully you guys are excited. You seem excited. I'm pretty excited too. But in the meantime, we got some game to play, and we can't delay Choppin Tuesday any further. So let's get in here and let's do this. Kill the Ender Dragon for the 2nd time. Congrats, Darkleys. Congrats. Tea or coffee? Definitely tea. The space tea is real. So here we are. World is still on 1.13. There you go. Top left. You can't really see it behind the HUD, but there we go. Let's see what I've got. I don't have much on me right now. I have some books. It was fresh from the trading episode, from the 1.14 prep episode, the prep episode, if you like. Can't wait to make a new iron farm. Can't wait to do a lot of the stuff in 1.14. I think the first episode is probably just going to be me running around looking at everything I've built in the new textures, because yeah, we have some new textures coming, and that's going to be an interesting time. A couple of them are apparently, well, yeah, okay, right. I was wondering why my computer sounded like it was doing work. It's because my render distance was twice what it normally is. Yeah, the new textures are going to be really interesting, and apparently a few of them are still potentially going to change. It's going to be a work in progress, but the majority of it is done. And big congrats to Jappa and the team for an excellent overhaul of the textures. I think I'm pretty happy with most of them, and let's face it, anybody who's unhappy with textures has been using a texture pack anyway, so it really shouldn't be any skin off anyone's nose. Just have to make sure I don't load any deleted chunks. I know, I'm probably going to be sticking around in the spawn area around here for Choppin Tuesday. We're going to be mining some stone in the nearby vicinity. I already have my beacon mine set up. I'm probably just going to move that over a few chunks and then reset it. It's already released in Bedrock Edition. Oh, exciting times. I mean, there are sections of it which have been released in Bedrock Edition anyway, because the Bedrock release got kind of divided up. But Bedrock is not going to have stuff like foxes on release, and there's a couple of other things which are not quite finalized for Bedrock yet and won't be out for until the next version, which is a bit of a shame, really. Like, it's kind of unfortunate that Bedrock has to wait for that stuff, but for whatever reason, they just need to do it right, I guess. Ohana with the 25 bits. Thank you so much for the bits, and we had a host from Cricket as well. Thank you for the host. Got that update hype. Has not arrived to you yet on Android. Yeah, it depends what they're talking about, because some of the stuff from Village and Pillage was in 1.10. If you think about like bamboo forests and pandas and crossbows and stuff, that's already there. Fev, thank you for the host. Going to start a new world when 1.14 is out. That seems like it'd be a fun thing to do. Start with a villager outpost on your doorstep. A pillager outpost, rather. Villagers and pillagers and illagers, they're all going to get so confusing in this update, I think. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Looking forward to it. My day is going very well, Makachina. Thank you for asking. Yeah, what have I done today so far? I recorded a little bit of Cobble Clicker, like I said. We put out an episode of Survival Guide, getting some prep done, and I've mostly been kind of chilling, I guess. Hope everyone's been enjoying the spawn chunks as well. We did our roundup of 1.13 yesterday. We have hosts coming in from Mokachina, Rick Gamer, and Nevs. Thank you guys for the hosts. Very kind of you. Lanterns and Lily's Hive. Yeah, there you go. I feel like there's a lot of people who are hyped about different stuff in this update, which is neat. Like, sometimes there's just one feature that everybody focuses on, and other times there are a whole variety of things to look forward to. Should protect my mending villager. He's fine. Like, pillagers aren't going to spawn in the house, and I don't think anything's going to be able to get in, but even if it does, he's pretty well protected as it is. Which is counted as illagers, you guess so, since they're in raids. I mean, they've kind of been like the original illagers in a way, considering that they look sort of villagery. They've got the hooked nose and everything. They're kind of the other vaguely humanoid, vaguely villager-looking guys or gals. 1.14 is not yet out, but it will be out at some point, hopefully, during this stream. And we'll probably update during the course of the stream. So if you guys stick around, you might get a first look at the new update. I imagine a lot of people might drop out of the stream at that point to go and play it themselves, which I absolutely wouldn't blame you for. Alright, the rest of this organic stuff can probably, aside from the oak leaves, I guess, can probably go in the farmhouse. Let's put those there. Perfect. Now we've got another shulker box to play with. And while we're here, actually, let me get some sticks so we can make some torches. Perfect. Gonna wreck the iron farm, so you might want to AFK right about now. I've got like 9 stacks of iron blocks. I think I'm fine. Like, everybody talks about iron farming like everybody needs like 7 million cauldrons and stuff. It's not going to be a problem for me until it's a problem for me, you know? I'm not really that worried about it right now. My iron farm has been active for long enough, and I play in this world frequently enough that I have a great deal of iron, and I don't think I will need any more until I'm able to fix the iron farm up myself. What are we shopping today? Doing some stone today, Kuro. Doing some stone, probably. Let's leave these ender pearls in here as well. Won't really need those. Famous last words. Flint and steel can go in there as well. Right, I think we're ready for some chopping. If I had a day with Hermitcraft, who would I spend it with? As many people as I could, really. I'd like to hang out with Rendog. Rendog seems like he'd be a chill guy to hang out with for a day. And Joe Hills. Just have a solid conversation with Joe Hills. But no, I'd spend a day with as many of them as I could. I mean, I've already hung out a lot with Python, so I feel like he's probably the first person to go. Sorry, Python. Wonder what Hermitcraft will do in Season 7. Well, they're continuing Season 6. They're just continuing the world into 1.14. I imagine some people will still mine iron manually, but only in as much as they need to. I imagine all of the technical players on the server, like DocM in particular, is probably just going to make a new iron farm straight away. Like, everyone's talking like iron farms are going away. They're going to be different, but they're not going to disappear. And let's face it, if anybody has the server hardware required to run a very kind of server-intensive, entity-intensive, lag-causing iron farm, it's probably Hermitcraft. A day with Joe Hills would be awesome. It would, yeah. Considering he's one of the people I watch for the recap, it's kind of fun to imagine what it'd be like just hanging out with Joe with his free association mind. The rates are way, way lower. Sure, but I think they've probably already got a fair amount of iron to begin with, so I would be surprised if they ever run out of iron. I don't think iron is going to be a crisis. And let's face it, there might be some optimizations to the way iron golems spawn in the full release when it arrives. We don't know yet. Hey, Mr. Badger Seth, what's up? How do you kill the Wither in Bedrock Edition? From what I understand, you don't. You just avoid fighting the Wither whatsoever, because it sounds like a nightmare. Might add a data pack like they did with Shulker Shells. Hey, that's another possibility. Yeah, like if it gets to the point with Hermitcraft in particular where it's like causing a problem for their content, then yeah, they would probably add a data pack or, you know, do something like they did with the Statue of Hermity, where you can cause it to storm by throwing an Nether Star in. Like, you know, throw a Nether Star in another well, you get a stack of iron or something like that. I don't know. Like they might come out with something like that just to kind of even things out a little bit, I suppose. But I don't know. We don't know what it's going to be like yet. First thing I'm going to do with the new update, I said earlier I'm probably going to just go around and look at everything with the new textures, because I haven't spent a great deal of time. Yes, we got it. I haven't spent a great deal of time looking at anything in the new textures because I don't know, I'm more of a default kind of guy. I was waiting for the texture pack to be done and official, so I'll probably spend a fair amount of time just looking around at all of the stuff that already exists in the world. Hey, Snagdad, what's up? Welcome along. Glad you could be here for the stream. For potentially the update to 1.14. And some people saying it potentially comes out between 4 and 6 UK time because that's the time they've released snapshots in the past. That's a fair guess. I would say that is a fair guess. Fev, 20 bits. There's iron everywhere down there. I haven't even mind who needs an iron farm anyway, right? And let's face it, blast furnaces are going to make iron farming kind of fun. One thing I do wish was possible was that the blocks like iron and coal, like the resource blocks, were able to be insta-mined the same way you can insta-mine stone with a beacon. I would really like that. I think that would be an improvement to the current situation where mining for resources is a bit of a chore, and it manages to still gate the acquisition of large numbers of resources behind like something a little bit difficult to obtain, like a beacon, you know? Netherrack looks so nice now. I know. I'm really looking forward to exploring the Nether and not have my eyes burn. And I guess burning things is the point of the Nether anyway, so it sort of makes sense, but still. What will I do when 1.14 comes out right now? Probably go to a pause screen while we make the update, and then just, you know, continue the stream, really. Like, I would like to... there's no lava around here, is there? I can't hear any. I would obviously like to have an episode of Survival Guide where we just start in 1.14, which could still be the case depending on what time 1.14 actually releases, if it's still part of the stream or not. But I think, yeah, ultimately we're going to have to wait it out here and probably just end up doing a little bit of 1.14 on this stream. Boop. Actually, that's going to be a bad place to put that. Put it there. You agree the nether no longer makes your eyes hurt? Yeah. It's a good change. It is a good change. Does chunk pruning work in a realm? I think you probably have to download the realm first. But I have very little experience with realms, so I'm probably not the best person to ask about that stuff. Even diorite looks better in 114. It's now your new favorite block. Heresy! Sacrilege! Nether quartz looks really nice now. Yeah, I think there's a lot of things that are very much improved. I like mossy cobblestone even more than I already did, and I thought it was a decent block to begin with. I think this is the last level we need to clear out. I'm never very good at building these pyramid things. Polished diorite is buildable, though. I think granite is a lot better in the new textures as well. I'm actually looking forward to using granite in stuff, which is rare for me. Granite was probably my least favorite block up until now. It's not that I like diorite, I just don't really use it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 9. There we go. Might actually have built this right once. Optifine site is down at the moment. Probably people looking for Optifine 1.14 before 1.14 even comes out, and with very realistic expectations about Optifine. Let me just say, I have a feeling it's probably going to be a slightly longer wait than that. It's not like they give the Optifine dev the code before everything else actually gets released. Luke, just started watching the Let's Play series. Really enjoy it. Thank you. Glad you're enjoying it. Actually, an old player just returning. What is this Bedrock Edition people are talking about? You use Java. Yeah, Bedrock Edition is everything from Xbox One, Switch, and Windows 10 and Mobile Edition is all basically the same code base, and all of those devices can now interact, and they form collectively an edition of Minecraft called Bedrock, which is technically just called Minecraft if you go to look at the title screen. Like, Java Edition is its own separate thing now. But let's face it, Bedrock Edition has always been the better selling one, except for originally when Minecraft was released and Bedrock Edition was never a thing. It's so cool flying back over this and seeing the castle there now. That's super fun. And Darkleys with the congrats for 100k. Thank you. Ohan MC, thank you so much for the extra 75 bits. Hope you guys are having a party today too. There are already mods for 1.14 using Fabric. Yeah, I mean, Fabric updates really fast from what I've seen. Okay, got a lot of granite apparently. Let's put that stuff in here. Let's put the coal and redstone ore away. Actually, let's break the coal up because I'll probably need some more of that for torches down here in the beacon mine. Java still gets updated. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Both versions are basically running in tandem now. Like, they develop features for both at the same time. Just constantly refreshing the Minecraft website and the wiki. I know, me too. It's probably going to be a little while, though. But I normally spend an update day, like, on the Minecraft Reddit, and half the time I just see when an update comes out. So it's a little bit different for me this time. Anyway, let's use an emerald to activate the beacon this time, because, let's face it, iron is precious now. They said 23rd of April, they didn't say which year, right? Welcome along, Fry, good to see you. Oh, Han MC's stuck waiting for Spigot. Yeah, I imagine a few people will be in the same boat. So where did I put that beacon now? Han MC, Mr. Me, or my Stame, I'm not sure how you pronounce your name, but anyway, thank you for the 50 bits. Seriously, where did I put my beacon? I've lost it now. Aha! That's why. Of course I put the beacon underneath the single block that could have blocked it from sky access. Good thing I figured out where that was, wasn't it? Alright, we have 200 people here. Thank you guys so much for turning up for Choppin Tuesday. If you're not familiar with this tradition that we have here on the stream, or you don't know who I am, my name is Pixel. I'm a Minecraft YouTuber and streamer, probably best known for my series, The Minecraft Survival Guide. Here in the Survival Guide world, every Tuesday, we do a thing called Choppin Tuesday, where we gather resources and do a whole bunch of chopping. And today, we're going to be chopping some stone with this Haste 2 beacon, because I just built a castle recently, and I need me some stone. So we're going to be filling up chests and shulker boxes and stuff as we go, but it's also an opportunity for me to hang out and chat with you guys, especially since today an update is on the way for Minecraft and everyone is pretty excited. What are you guys most looking forward to in Minecraft 1.14? Let's kick off that discussion right now. I have a whole laundry list of stuff that I want to do. I'm really looking forward to making a custom village for Survival Guide at some point and figuring out a little bit more about those villager professions. I'm really looking forward to finding some foxes and maybe even using the mechanic of them picking up items for some fun experiments here and there. It's also going to be really nice to have like slabs out of regular stone instead of smooth stone, and there's all kinds of stuff. When I said my name is Pixel Riffs, your mind auto-completed with and our writer is LoyXP. Yes, that is the other thing I'm known for. My friend LoyXP and I do the Hermitcraft recap, which you can find elsewhere on YouTube, and it is, yeah, our little love letter to the Hermitcraft server. Looking for campfires, can turn them into a big alarm system, great for role-playing. Of course, smoke signals. Yes, I'm looking forward to campfires as well. They make excellent chimneys. I love the smoke particle effect. I gather they're quite laggy if you use them everywhere, but just the occasional chimney burning, maybe at the blacksmiths that I'm building here in the town, would be a lot of fun to include. Sloy actually scripts my entire life. He is typing furiously as we chat. He's having to respond to everybody in the chat individually. Looking forward to the foxes. Lanterns are cool too. Lanterns are going to be fantastic. New light sources in general are just really cool because these torch things are old. We've been using torches since time immemorial. It's time for a change. And let's face it, we're going to need a lot of iron for those. So we will see. You placed 100 campfires and your game crashed. Wow. Paranor is also programmed by Zloy. Thank you so much for turning up today, Paranor. Hope you're well. Hope you're doing all right. You like the lanterns? Yeah, I like the lanterns. I think they're great. I think they're going to be fantastic for my little steampunk-inspired town. Little fantasy town. Cozy lanterns everywhere. It's going to be brilliant. Oh, 100% drops from TNT. Logical Geek Boy with the pro skills. Absolutely. That's going to be ridiculously fun. Actual effective TNT mining. Speaking of which, heyo! That is our first diamonds of today's Choppin Tuesday stream. We have 6 diamonds in the bag. Oh, there's only 3 there. 6. Fantastic. We don't normally worry too much about getting diamonds here. I'm mostly in it for the bulk resources when we do these strip mining things, but it's always nice to pick up a few diamonds here and there. I know Grian's a hidden diorite shop on Hermitcraft Season 6. Iskall found out about it and burnt all the diorite in the shulker boxes. I bet he did. It was a move designed entirely to provoke Iskall, and it worked. The man is easily led. Rough morning, got a doctor's appointment in just over an hour. Oh, sorry to hear that. But, yeah, I gather you're dealing with some stuff in general, so I hope that all goes okay for you. Hope it goes as smoothly as it can do. Right, let's put some of this stuff in the shulker boxes so that we can take it up to the surface. Let's keep the rare stuff in the inventory. No, let's not do that. Let's put this stuff in here. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I'll need to bring a couple of logs down here so that I can set up chests because we're going to be getting a lot of resources and taking regular trips back to the surface While I do miss the surface while we're down here in the mines, it does kind of cut down on the efficiency of these mining trips. How do you update your server to 1.14? I mean, you'll get a live tutorial of that if 1.14 arrives while we're streaming, but if not, you'll probably just have to... if it's a server, you have to download the server jar from the website and update it there, or alternatively, if your server is hosted by somebody who is on top of things, then the server jar will probably get updated to like the latest default Minecraft server, and then all you need to do is delete the server jar file from the server folder, and then just let it reset itself, basically. But if you have any questions about that, it's probably best to ask your server host, if you have one. Got school tomorrow and it's already after 12, but you can watch on Thursday. Hey, no problem. You can always catch these streams after the fact on my YouTube channel, Pixel VODs, which I've actually been really bad at uploading the last couple of streams too, so sorry about that. But I'll get back on top of it when the update hype is all done and dusted. Good video on the trimming with the maths. Yeah, and then people on Twitter immediately pointed me to several tools which do the job better. But in a way, it's probably a good thing that we covered exactly what those region files are, because that's something that's just interesting to know and could potentially be useful for your knowledge of Minecraft in general. So I don't regret covering that. I wasn't going to issue a retraction or anything. But yeah, I have a video coming up probably over the weekend, or I might release it earlier in the week if people are interested, about using a tool called MCA Selector, which is something Tiskin, or Christian Land, as he's known on Twitter, pointed me to actually a while ago, and I just forgot existed because trimming chunks out of the world wasn't at the forefront of my mind at the time. And yeah, this tool is actually really useful. It's kind of like MC Edit, except without all of the extra functionality. It just involves deleting and exporting chunks of a world. So none of the biome tweaking stuff MC Edit does, but a lot of the world editing functionality is there, and it works for 1.13 worlds, so it's very useful. What's the best and worst thing that can happen to you in Minecraft? Best thing, probably finding a mending villager. Worst thing, falling into the void. I would expect. I don't know about that. For the rest of the people in the chat, you guys might want to chime in with your best and worst Minecraft experiences. Actually, no. Worst experience that can happen to you in Minecraft is your world getting corrupted and you just losing all your progress. The worst thing is hubris. How long will it take for Optifine to update to 1.14? In this case, it's an interesting question, because while the code in Minecraft 1.13 changed quite a bit with the flattening and everything, and that caused Optifine to be a little bit delayed, this time around, the rendering engine is having some changes made to it, which I think is potentially going to postpone Optifine, considering that it is, based on rendering stuff and optimizations and things. It might postpone Optifine a little bit longer. That said, a lot of what Optifine does is limiting stuff like, say, particle animations and stuff like that. And all that needs to happen with those is that you redirect Optifine to look for those in their specific file folder and limit access to them. And those have changed, so it is going to take a little bit of reprogramming for Optifine, but stuff like that is potentially going to be a bit easier. So I would expect it to probably be out within a month, so by the end of May, but I don't know what the devs' schedule is like or anything, so just be patient is all I can really advise. And I'm lucky enough that my PC doesn't really need Optifine for performance, so hopefully should be able to produce videos from 1.14 without a hitch. But it's going to be really nice to have Optifine back again, because I use things like the zoom for, if not actually, looking at stuff, but kind of pointing stuff out to the viewers when I'm making YouTube videos. So Optifine is actually a tool that I use for making my tutorials in a way that actually makes it more important than it being a performance optimization mod. Who's hyped for 1.15? Already it begins. I'm fully expecting several threads already to be on the Minecraft subreddit. So now 1.14 is out. How about that cave update, though? it's going to be a combat update because there's functionality coming for the smithing and fletching tables. I had to think about saying that for a second in case I said something like fithing and smetching. How do I feel about modded Minecraft? Do you think things like hammers should or could be added? I don't know if they need to be added to vanilla, because I feel like that's what modded Minecraft is. Is stuff like that. Is modded Minecraft is solving the problems that modders have with the existing game. Which is not necessarily a problem Minecraft has with itself. Like, the devs are happy that their game is currently balanced, and what modders do a lot of the time is unbalance it, but provide their own content which then rebalances. Hoping your lighting glitch is fixed in the final release. Have you found one in the pre-releases that's still there? Because I know they've done a bit of work to optimize that stuff, and there's now an option to optimize a world, I think, from the loading screen. Not from the actual like world loading screen, but from the save screen. Am I going to play Sky Factory 4? Probably not, considering 1.14 is out. I think, I mean, it's not out now, but it will be out today. I think my focus is basically going to be on the vanilla game for the foreseeable future. But then I came really late to Sky Factory 3, and a lot of people were still really into Sky Factory 3 at the time. So I feel like I've probably got time to dip back into Sky Factory 4 if I get the itch to play some modded. I find a lot of modded gameplay is kind of esoteric, though. A lot of mods kind of rely on you knowing a little bit about the mod in the first place. I've only really just got to grips with how you're supposed to deal with mods you don't know. $230 people here. Thank you guys so much for being here. This is making up for the Easter Sunday stream where basically nobody was here because Hermitcraft was streaming all day, and probably because everyone was spending time with their families. Double emerald ore hype, right? Cello fellow knows what's up. What are the most useful and least useful items in Minecraft? Least useful, probably poisonous potatoes, because they basically don't have a use. Although I argued against that in my video about, like, the 101 questions video I did. I actually said, you know, poisonous potatoes only have a 60% chance of poisoning you, and they do restore some hunger points, so they're technically not useless, but they're pretty useless compared to their other counterparts. Actual potatoes. Excuse me. Have I used up all the andesite in here as well? I stocked that up. Oh, no, I haven't. Okay, cool. Right, let's take these to the surface. Let's bring back some wood. Let's get some chests on the go, and let's make this a real mine. Whoop. Get me into the air. There we go. Oh, it's dark out. Won't be as active at your streams in the next few weeks since you have GCSEs starting next week. Well, I hope they go well. Good luck. Nobody's going to be here on Thursday because Avengers is coming out. I might not even be here on Thursday. No, that's true. I'll probably go at some point during the day. But then people always go like at different times and everything, so it totally depends what time anyone plans to go and see it. I won't begrudge them that anyway, because it's a big deal for y'all nerds. The most useful item in Minecraft is probably wood. Because let's face it, you use wood to do everything else. Here we go. Filling up these stone reserves again. I want to fill up back up to this chest, which is kind of the goal here. Let's just let off a firework in celebration. Sure, why not? Seriously. Throw all the stone in there. And the rest of this stuff can all go in here. Booyah. One shulker box emptied. Next. And, oh, all the precious stuff. Exciting times. Put the diorite in there, yep. May go and see Avengers Endgame, depends when you're working, yeah. I will probably go and see it at some point that day, just to get it out of the way. Just to be like, okay, I've done that now. To be honest, if you're asking me if I'm more excited for Village and Pillage update or Avengers Endgame, it's probably the Village and Pillage update. Just got here, what are we working on? Choppin Tuesday, Ender Slayer. We're mining some stone today, doing a bit of strip mining down in the Beacon Mines, and having a good time doing it. My personal favorite YouTubers? Good question. That's a good one. I find it difficult to say, because basically all of Hermitcraft, right? In terms of like Minecraft stuff that I watch, it's pretty much just Hermitcraft. ZloyXP is a very funny dude. I find his videos a lot of fun. I watch Rhett and Link basically every weekday because I watch their Good Mythical Morning show. I like them a great deal. But I don't spend a huge amount of time watching YouTube aside from the stuff I do for the Hermitcraft recap. I quite like Achievement Hunter and Rooster Teeth and the stuff that they do, but they are not the most family-friendly sorts. If you guys are thinking about looking them up, bear that in mind. But I'm sure a lot of you know who Rooster Teeth are. They're the people who make Ruby and Genlock and everything. They make Red vs. Blue. They've been around forever, and Achievement Hunter is like their gaming division. Although most recently it's their ghost hunting division. So... If you plan to make a 202 worst and best video, I can come up with some questions. Yeah, I plan on maybe doing a 202 questions video when we reach episode 202. We'll see. We'll see if I can keep up that tradition. I thought the 101 questions video was going to last about an hour, and it actually only turned out to be about 20 minutes. So I thought that turned out rather well, considering how it could have gone. Let's put these chests down while we think about it. Maybe don't. Maybe stick together, thank you. Still not getting the hang of these things. There we are. Perfect. So, stone can go in here. Let's put the shulker boxes in the middle there for the rare stuff. And then junk can go in that one. Right. On we go. What will happen to episode 404? I mean, an error, probably. I'm pretty sure Etho did that already, didn't he? He did, like, episode 404. Episode not found. Hey, Party Pooperoo, welcome along. Try and do chest placement in Sky Factory 4 and had to make trap chests. It was unsettling. Yeah, it's weird. Going back to a version where you have to make trap chests to put them side by side again. Although in Sky Factory 4, surely you have all sorts of other, like, storage mods and stuff that you can leverage. Why don't you make an horrible computer on day one, using only string and cardboard? Azuma skipped episode 404. Nice. Classy. That Azuma and his jokes, eh? What about episode 666? Yeah, that's the, fight all the withers moment. Bits are a bit of a rip-off. Yeah, I mean, it's Twitch trying to make money. That's the idea. They're fun, though. I mean, you're paying for the design of the bit motes that appear on the screen and the funny noise that plays. It's about the experience. You're paying for an experience, as well as supporting your favorite streamers. You ever harvested diamond with a wooden pickaxe? Nope. I do not think I have. Even when I was new to this game, I kind of understood what the progression was supposed to be. That noise, yes, Fev, correct. Thank you for the 20 bits. Like the quirky Minecraft episodes that some YouTubers do, like Etho's episode 404, Azuma's episode 666. I think I've done a few of them in the past, but I can't remember what they were. Done a few, like, RP things on the Decidedly Vanilla server back in the day. Band Grand found the channel last week and you love it. Thank you so much. Glad you're enjoying it. I plan on continuing to make week daily videos for the foreseeable future, so you'll have no shortage of stuff to watch. I'm glad you like it. So far, just redstone and lapis, then. That's what we get for mining at Y11. We are at Y11, right? Yes. Okay, this should be optimum diamond mining territory, so we will see. What about episode 666 where I was featured? Yeah, fun fact, I wasn't actually there. The people who were like acting as me and Zloy were just like borrowing our Minecraft skins. Not our Minecraft accounts, you understand, just like downloaded the skin. We provided the voice lines for it, but we weren't actually like in the room, you know? It was people from, I think, Azuma's Patreon community, or maybe he just has, like, a group who help him out with that stuff. The outtakes of that segment are worth a watch. Yeah, we had fun with that. And that was just me and Zloy recording those ourselves. Like, Azuma wasn't there, he just gave us a script. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun to just kind of mess around and ad-lib stuff. And I was like, at the end where I'm like, we should just send him this entire recording. That was literally me just saying, we've done so many like weird takes of this. And I didn't send him everything. I only sent him the lines that he wanted. But yeah, I was like, we have to do something with all of this extra stuff. So that's why I made the outtakes video once we had the footage from that episode. Got to get the popcorn. Oh, bring some for me. Could go for some popcorn right now. Need a bit more tea, though. There's some diamonds there. Look at that. Look at that. Here's the people who help him build stuff on the Hermitcraft server. Is that a reference to his April Fool's video? Because I still haven't seen that. Somebody was asking if there's any other games coming out that I'm looking forward to, because they enjoyed the playthroughs of Undertale and Owlboy. I'm glad you enjoyed those, because they're not the most viewed things on my channel. I don't really think too much about other games lately, except for stuff like Minecraft Dungeons I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to seeing how that's a little bit different. Everyone's obviously excited about Hytale, so I will keep an eye on that and see if everyone's feeling like it's going to be a game worth playing. But yeah, a lot of the time my attentions are mostly directed towards this game. I've been enjoying playing some stuff on the Switch, though. I'm looking forward to the new Pokemon game when that comes out for the Switch, because I played Pokemon Blue back in the day, and I haven't really played a core Pokemon title since. So it would be really nice to get back into Pokemon through the new technology that we have now, and seeing how the Switch version improves on the tried and tested Pokemon formula. Have I played Bendy series, like Bendy and the Ink Machine? I have not, no. Zloy XP has, though. I think he played that on stream a while ago, so if you want to check out a playthrough of that, I recommend his. Nominate Zloy. That's a University Challenge reference for anybody who cared. Pokemon Diamond and Emerald. Is that the versions you played? Is that versions that are coming out? Or are you talking Diamond and Emerald, like the stuff that we've just found here? But yeah, Sword and Shield are the Switch versions. I'm looking forward to those. I think I once had a copy of Pokemon Diamond or Pearl because I briefly owned a DS, but then I sold the DS because my PlayStation 2 got stolen and I wanted another one. I played that more than I would play the DS. There we go. Not going to be fortuning any Emerald if we can help it. Though occasionally it just appears in the wall and I speed mine through it too fast. Pokemon Escalium and Diorite. Oh, can you imagine? Hermitron Escalium. That's what Ren should do if he brings Hermitron back, because I know he's been talking about bringing Hermitron back for a while. He should start, like, doing 2 different brands of it. Skull Daisy with the Emerald Ore hype. Thank you for the 100 bits. Yeah, if he brings back Hermitron, he should do different sets depending on which version of the game you're playing. You have to sign up as like either an Escalium player or a Diorite player. Or Uranium if he wants to do the Uranium thing again. That'd be fun. Pokemon Pixel Riffs and Zloy XP. I mean, it's blue and green, so we do kind of balance each other there, I think. Do I think I'll ever do an IRL fan meetup? I mean, if I ever have any IRL fans, yeah. Hermitron Mumbo and Hermitron Jumbo. Oh, you guys have such good ideas. You guys should be like writers for Rendog or something. Pixel Blue and Soy Green. Lady Agnes just tweeted soon. Oh, exciting times. We're only 50 minutes into the stream and already they're talking about updates. Oh, it's my worst nightmare. Bugs. Get wrecked. I bet you there's a couple more around here as well. I bet that one is one. Nope. Nope, apparently not. It was just that guy, a lone wolf. A lone silverfish. Yeah, why don't they remove those bugs from the game? Freaking bugs. Heard silverfish can corrupt the world? I've never heard of that. The lone silverfish. I don't know how much cobblestone I really need. So I might just go and grab a couple more silk touch pickaxes because I have some spares now. Thankfully. Need to get more fireworks as well before I run out of these guys. Silverfish are the mosquitoes of Minecraft. They're the silverfish of Minecraft. Silverfish are actually a real thing. They're gross as well. They move all weird. When will the Village and Pillage update come out? Soon, apparently. That's all we know. All we know is it's supposed to come out today and hopefully at some point soon. But if it comes out within the next, say, like, couple of hours, we're probably going to be playing it here on the stream. So look forward to that. Let's put Smooth Operator in there. Let's retire that one for the moment. And then we'll go and mend 2 Silk Touch pickaxes when we can. Oh, fireworks, that's the other thing. Grab those now. Plenty of them. Fireworks ain't going anywhere. You have permission to post a link in chat. Depends what it's to. You might want to whisper that to Paranor. I AFK'd at my iron farm after today's episode. Not really, but I AFK'd at it after yesterday's episode. I have like 9 stacks of iron blocks. I'm fine. It's a link to the past. Aha! Aren't they releasing like a remastered version of that for the Switch? Not remastered even, like a remake, a kind of 3D version. Or top-down 3D anyway. Looks pretty adorable from what I've seen. Right, so this one has Silk Touch, so we're back on the smooth stone now. Oh, it's Link's Awakening, is it? Right. The original Legend of Zelda one, anyway. I forget what they're all called, because, like... There's some that were still, like, the NES or SNES versions, but they were different, and... I'm not really into the Zelda stuff as much. I was, like, a Sega kid, so I didn't really have much of the Nintendo lore baked into me as a young'un. But, yeah, I was more about Sonic the Hedgehog. But now I'm playing Breath of the Wild, I'm fully on board. And I've played Wind Waker and Ocarina as well. But much later in life than most people did. Haha, fooled you! The ravenous creeper. If you can't see it, it can't see you. Is that the Lady Agnes tweet? Updates out for Bedrock. Very nice. Bedrock folks, enjoy your updates. Go and pillage some village. Yep, there are diamonds there. We'll get to those in a second. Oh, there are diamonds there too. Oh, look at this. Look at this. That's a screenshot for you. I always love it when you can look in a direction and just see like 7 types of ore. All we need to do is reveal some coal and some gold in the nearby area. It's Choppin Tuesday, my dudes. Have I ever played Animal Crossing? I have not. That's something else I might end up getting for the Switch eventually. Because I've heard they're very good. But it's one of those other things, like it's a maintenance game, it's a time sink. You just kind of spend a lot of time doing it. Like with Stardew Valley, they get addictive. They just become like the daily grind for you. And I already have a daily grind. It's my main squeeze right now. Hey, Shane, what's up? To the chopper! And thank you for the congratulations on the 100k. Do I ever set up a scene in creative mode for thumbnails? Occasionally, yeah. And sometimes I put myself in spectator mode in this world to take an up-high screenshot instead of, like, relying on elytra and flying and stuff. Sometimes I use my spectator account for that if I've got it logged in, but... Just found your third desert temple, enchanted golden apple. Very nice, congrats. Let's see. Let's throw out the diorite, of course. Swap that for the diamonds. Lovely. Let's take the coal ore with us as well. By continuing this stone grind when 1.14 drops or playing around with new mechanics. Probably the former. We'll probably, bless you. My wife is sneezing off camera. We will probably continue a bit of the stone grind, but I'll probably spend a little bit of time looking around at new textures and stuff. Because before I really do anything in the new update, I want to be recording it for Survival Guide, and stream footage doesn't really translate super well into Survival Guide because I've got all of this gubbins up here and the webcam and everything, and I don't really want to be recording that stuff on the fly with you guys. I want it to be more of a structured YouTube thing, so yeah. We will probably continue the stone grind because that's what I'm here for. But we'll be able to look at the new stone and it's going to be all different looking. New textures for everything. The new diorite textures look like bird poop. Well, the old ones look like bird poop as well, so bird poop for everybody, I guess. Wait a second. We're knocking through the wall to the other area that we've already mined. It's almost like the world's all connected. You thought I was going to run into the lava then, didn't you? I'm a professional, guys. I know what I'm doing. More like bird poop than before. Well, yeah, sure. It probably looks more like actual diorite than before as well. There's the gold. I knew there'd be gold here somewhere. What height are we at? Y11. There's the Y coordinate there. Right there on your screen. Any particular reason I'm mining ores with silk touch? Emerald ore, because you can get emeralds in other ways, and because I like having emerald ore. It's a rare block, and why turn it into regular emeralds that you could just get from villagers? But the other one's because I've got enough of the materials themselves, and you can do some fun stuff with redstone ore as like basically a component of a circuit, or rather as something that you can bud really easily to update with observers. Ooh, more blue shinies. Oh, is this an 8 vein? It's a 9 vein. Unheard of. Except I've found those before, but still. And of course he puts all of the stone back and then just clears the whole thing out again. 9 diamonds in a row. Oh, not in a row, in a... like a thumbs up shape, basically. That's the game telling you, good job. Might want the XP later instead of now. Yeah, there's all kinds of reasons to silk touch stuff. Mostly so I can take it home and fortune it there, and it saves inventory space. Like, if I get a stack of diamonds and have to add diamonds to that. It's just another inventory slot, really. I'm always going to get more diamonds than I have ore, so kind of makes sense not to fortune it until later. When's 1.14 out? Soon. That's as much as we know. Smelt the diamond ore in a furnace. They'll enjoy that. The commenters will enjoy that. And turn the resources into blocks, though. Space saving is priority. That's true. That's true. Then again, I don't have a crafting table down here, nor the ingredients to make one. So, checkmate, Fry. You guys are full of good ideas, though. Is that 250? 250 people? 249. Gosh, one more person. Can we get one more person in the chat, please? Just to appease my sense of, like, round numbers being a thing. Either that or 9 of you leave. But please don't. I like you guys too much. Thank you so much for being here today. You see 254? Oh, it says 249 on my screen. Maybe 5 of them are bots. I'll ring my nan. Mumbo showed how to duplicate diamonds with lava. I bet he did. That Mumbo, he is a rascal. Someone left. Hey Triggs, first stream you've seen of mine? Oh, welcome along. Welcome to the stream. Today you've joined us for some stone mining. This is a tradition I have called Choppin Tuesday, where we just chop wood or mine stone or do anything kind of resource gathering and grindy. See, it says 253 for me now. We'll see. See if the hype continues. We chop stone. Yes. By the way, for those of you who've been following my Twitch partnership saga, I reapplied the other day. We'll see if this one actually gets through to them. But in the meantime, Twitch affiliates now have an additional emote slot, so we can actually, once Joel Duggan is done with a couple of other commissions for me, get us a Choppin Tuesday emote on the go. Which I'm very excited about. Looking forward to expanding the roster of emotes we have. It's very kind of Twitch to unlock additional emotes for affiliates. I think it's a lot of fun having more emotes. Yes, the hype is real. Village and Pillage trailer is out on Minecraft's official YouTube. Oh, it's happening. Joel is very busy now. You're right, he is. Plaid on Chopping Day is a tradition. I mean, I probably need to get more shirts like this then, don't I? It seems appropriate though, doesn't it, for the chopping. Got my chopping shirt on. Do I play any other games? A few, probably not on stream though. And I have played other games in the past, but they never do quite as well as Minecraft does for me, so I'm quite happy to play Minecraft for you guys until the cows come home. Which they regularly do in Minecraft, because there are cows. If I tried Pocket Edition Minecraft, I've played the Windows 10 edition, which is basically the same game but on a different platform. I don't think I could really get along with iPad controls or, like, touchscreen controls. 270 people? Are you serious? Man, you guys must be bored. You're waiting for the update to come out. Oh, there's diamonds in the water. Hello. I'll take those. Oh, there's also a zombie in the water. He's come for the diamonds too. I'll fight you for them. But yeah, I feel like everyone right now is just waiting for this update to drop, and all that you can do in the meantime is just hang out and watch Minecraft videos and streams. And if you've chosen my stream to watch today, I appreciate the heck out of it. Whoa! Did not expect that guy to be there. Also, shout out to my armor. We just took no damage from that creeper explosion. I guess he was in water as well. Ceaseless Rose with a sub. Thank you so much for subscribing. Enjoy your emotes. Welcome to the Pixels. You are 1 in a million. And I appreciate the support. Thank you, thank you. Hubris can't happen unless it's a thunderstorm and I have a channeling trident. inside the top 10 streamers in the Minecraft category. Heck yes, and you guys have made that happen. Thank you so, so much. Do I say the same line for everybody? I vary it up every now and again, but I need to have a phrase that's just automatic like that so that I can greet everybody and thank them. Otherwise, I just come across sounding kind of awkward. Believe it or not. I haven't had much practice at this whole streaming thing. Just found a villager with efficiency 5 books. Nice. That's a good find. Good find. That's the kind of stuff you want. Got those hookups, those sweet trades. Let's chuck out the rotten flesh. Got plenty of that. Am I going to update during the stream? Shish Kebab, I probably am, yes. Presuming that the update comes out anytime in the next, like, little while. If it comes out during the stream anytime in the next few hours, then, yeah, I feel like probably an update is on the cards. Next milestone, we need a new catchphrase like you are 1 in 2 million. Yeah. The whole 1 in a million thing came about from me deciding that if we get 1 million subscribers or 1 million followers on Twitch or whatever, which is obviously a huge milestone for Twitch, but 1 million subscribers on YouTube really isn't, like, unheard of, you know? There are a lot of people who have 1 million subscribers. Oh my gosh, the Vixen with the 1400 bits for the 1.14 hype. Thank you so much for the bits. But yeah, the 1 in a million thing is basically because 1 million pixels is a megapixel, so I can start calling my fan base the megapixel at that point, which is just the most nerdy thing I think I've ever come up with. You know, you can deactivate your elytra by pressing jump on bedrock. Yeah, ZloyXP did that in the Cobble Clicker recording we just finished this morning. He, like, stalled himself in midair, nearly fell into the void. It was great. I enjoyed that very much. Has 1.14 already released? No, I don't think so. But I'm refreshing the Minecraft website, and if it arrives during this stream, which it probably will, then we're going to update live on stream. It's in the launcher? People are saying it's in the launcher. Oh my goodness. Can we have some confirmation from one of the mods? I don't want to mess with the structure of the stream and get trolled or whatever. Not in my launcher, says Paranor. Yeah, some people are saying Village and Pillage is there for Bedrock. It's not the same thing. It's there for Mac, apparently. Okay, okay. Well, we can wait another 5-10 minutes. We can wait a little while longer, but we want to get in on the ground floor with this update business. What is the salmon from Hermitcraft? I have no idea. I'm not privy to any inside information about the Hermitcraft server, so ghostly activities like that are something that I can only speculate about, much like everybody else. I suppose I could always load up Minecraft on my laptop next to me and see if it loads in the launcher there. Let's see, downloading update files. There it is, 1.14, okay. Okay, so in just a few seconds, I'll put some of this stuff away. Close my world, take a backup, and then open us up in 1.14. It's there in my launcher on Mac, though, so thank you guys for pointing me to that. Let's see if it releases on Windows. I imagine they're probably rolling it out to the launcher before they put out the official blog post, but it seems to be there. So here we go. Here we go, folks. Say goodbye to the Update Aquatic title screen. This screen, there it is. It has served us well. But now, live on stream, we're going to be updating to 1.14. It is out. Here it is. And yeah, we're going to be quitting this, and I am going to take a backup of my world. So bear with me while I do this. Talk amongst yourselves. Update hype. Let's get some hype going in the chat. Here we are. Survival guide. Okay, let's do a quick send to compressed folder. Oh, the backups are real, my friends. The backups are real. Where are the pillagers? Pillagers will be coming. Pillagers will be coming. The hype and the space tea. Fev, 20 bits, update hype. All right, let's load this thing up. Loading the launcher, latest release, 1.14. Here we go. It's got to download a little bit of stuff, so bear with me. Oh yes, now we can start waiting for 1.15. Silky, you nailed it. Some folks still have 1.13. Don't worry, 1.14 will be upon you soon, my children. Be patient. There it is, loading screen. It's fading in. Oh, Minecraft 1.14. Like, right, let me go to the editor and let me like turn off my webcam. There you go. You can see it there in the lower left-hand corner. Minecraft 1.14 is here. Ladies and gentlemen, we're doing it. We're doing it live. Excellent, excellent stuff. Right. I am actually going to turn off my overlay, turn off the stuff up here. Bear with me for just a few seconds because I want to get some footage of this that I can download from Twitch and potentially use in a survival guide episode of us just like loading up the world for the first time. So we can go into single player, version 1.13.2. Not anymore, my friends. Don't forget to back up your world before you load it. In this snapshot, it says. They haven't changed that over. That's funny. But we're definitely in 1.14. It says so. It says so down there.
Should we change that question mark to an exclamation point?
Yeah, probably. This world was last played in version 1.13.2. You're on version 1.14. Please make a backup in case you experience world corruptions. I have. I know what I'm doing. Let's do this. We have our new loading animations. 5%. 39%. And it's not going to look all that much different at first because we're in a cave. We're in a strip mine right now. Do I really know what I'm doing? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Well, new recipes have unlocked. Oh. Oh. And everything looks slightly different. Everything looks just a little bit new. Ace has just subscribed. I didn't turn the alert box off. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you for the 2 months. 2 months of resubbing. Awesome stuff. Right, anyway, that's enough for potentially footage I need for YouTube. Let's switch all of the interface back on. And event list. No, we don't need that. That's old. And webcam. There we are. I'm back. Hello. Here we are. Here we are once again. But the update is all new. All new and very exciting. That texture was in Bedrock already. I know. Oh, it feels weird. I feel like I'm lower. The crouch is lower. And we knew this already, but you can actually like walk underneath stuff now. Oh, interesting. And all the textures are just different. Yes. Here we are. Go visit the villagers. I will. Yeah, no, all of the sprites have been updated and stuff.
Oh, wow, the bucket's like kind of rounded.
Like the armor looks different in your inventory. It looks the same on the player as far as I know, even though they might have updated a little bit of the model. But man, the crouch is just so low feeling. After the crouch was made more subtle in 1.13, this feels like it's bouncy. It's almost bouncy. I like it. 1.14 lagging so much. I imagine it will at first, yeah. And the coal looks different and everything. Like, I'm used to some of the textures, but not all of them, because
The colors look really neat in the stone.
Yeah.
In the ore blocks.
The granite looks so much better. The diorite is okay, but the granite looks much improved.
Who's Mendelsohn?
Mendelsohn is my mending villager. He's the guy who trades me mending books.
His name is Mendelsohn.
Yeah. I had some people in the comments like suggest a name for him, and somebody said how about Mendelsohn? So I thought, yeah, go for it. All right, we're going up and out, going into the overworld for the first time in the new update, and oh boy, it's loading slowly because of chunks. We probably need a little bit more RAM allocated. Look at it loading so slowly with that Optifine. It's almost adorable. We'll keep with a 16 chunk render distance for now, I think. But here are the spawn chunks loading in equally slowly. People are saying Bedrock was too. Yeah, no, Bedrock is getting the update today as well. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, chunk loading, though. Load my world in, please. Where is half of it? It's gone.
You're like, I don't know, the sun is underneath there, the moon, what is that thing?
There we go. This is now useless. That is now completely useless. Let's come down here and get some sleep before we do anything else. R.I.P. chunks, right? All right. Good morning. Here we are. The chickens look basically the same, but some of this stuff looks real different. Also, what frame rate do I have? Yeah, that's probably going to be all right. Is Bedrock's update now? Apparently it is for some people. People are saying it was updated today on Xbox. Look at the wheat field looking so different.
The ground even looks different.
Yeah, the grass is...
The dirt has like a gradient to it.
The dirt has a different texture. The grass has a different texture. Yeah. And even the jack-o'-lanterns look really weird now. The chickens look slightly smaller. I mean, they're probably still the same size block model-wise, so that ain't changed much. Yeah. The glass texture, though. It's going to be really weird not playing with connected glass for a while until Optifine comes through. Gentlemen! Oh, look at you! Look at you with your book on your head. Oh, and the new trading interfaces here. I can't remember what trades this guy had, but let's check Mendelssohn. Yes, we still have a 10 emerald trade. A 10 emerald trade for mending. All right, all right, all right. And he still has Infinity, Curse of Vanishing. Very good. He's still got his name tag and everything. He is still the same Mendelssohn we know and love. Look at this man. Look at this absolute legend of a man. Also, check this out. Do I have any slabs in here? I do. Right. Here's a bit of fun. Here's a bit of fun. We can do some limbo right now. Oh, hey! Just look at that. It's so weird, but you can duck under like a 1.5 block height now. That's really strange. Really, really strange. The limbo. The limbo. People want me to crawl. Yes. He wants a lectern. Give the man a lectern. All right. All right. How do you make one of those? Because I can't remember. Show all craftables. Let's go to... I can search it, can't I? Lectern. Nope. It's not there. Why is it not there? I assume you need a book and some slabs. And that is all I can... Oh, there it is. I picked up a book and it gave me the lectern recipe. Brilliant. Lectern. What do we need? Slabs. Just slabs and a bookshelf. Oh, okay. It's a bookshelf, is it now? Interesting. I mean, that makes sense for the texture, but I wasn't sure. I've not really looked into a lot of the crafting recipes for this stuff, believe it or not. I assume you don't need to have, like, those specific... Oh, we can make... We can make barrels now and everything. Go and check out the ravine. I will. We're going to do like a proper world tour. Tuxedo Cat with the 1.14 hype and 17 months of support here on the Twitch. Thank you so much for your support. Amazing. Amazing stuff. Open the diamond and emerald chest. I will. People telling me to do stuff in the chat. Don't worry, we're going to get to all of it. The hype is real. This is basically going to be like a world tour stream from now on.
Everyone's like, lantern! Ah!
Yeah. Use a lantern, do a thing. No, I'm going to be doing a lot of that in the Minecraft Survival Guide YouTube videos. So today we're probably just going to be taking a look around, continuing a little bit of the resource grind, and yeah, we will get to a bunch of the stuff that you guys are interested in. For a start, look at emerald blocks now. Wow, that texture. That's cool. I thought they settled on a really great emerald block texture. I'm very happy with that. The diamond and gold ones look really great as well. The iron. Oh, the iron. Loic, hello. I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. Can't wait for me to get sniped by a pillager. Oh, I'm ready for the pillagers. I got my skull and crossbones shield. We're going to take them on. We're absolutely going to take them on. Flying over there. And let's grab a little bit more chicken while we're here. Oh, the chicken farm is producing. Good. Very good. Excited. The plank texture looks really cool, actually. I'm pretty on board with the plank texture now. Mendelssohn, my friend. Give me one of those sweet bookshelves, and let me make you one of your fantastic lecterns. Now, can I put it, let's say, here? Man, I feel really low to the ground when I crouch. What is that? It's so weird. Okay, I'm going to have to do a little bit of rearranging of this for a second so I can place this where I want it. Shapow! And it probably doesn't want that fence on top of it. But I think, is the lectern hitbox like a full block higher? Or is it actually taller? I don't know. Either way. Oh, what is the composter recipe unlocking for? Interesting. Composter. Comp. Oh, it's fences, is it? Really? Oh, interesting. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Again, like for the recipe. But still. Why does he need a lectern? Because occasionally, I don't know if... Oh! He's holding up items that he wants to trade! How cool is that? My man! He's like, I'll give you a book, I'll give you emerald, what one you want? I need to put written book in here, don't I? I need to put a written book in here. Oh, this is so cool, though. I'm so excited for this. Like, all of the dyes and stuff are going to be different now as well. I have to turn these ink sacs into black dye separately. Put that book and quill down there. Yes! Oh, read your books, my friend. Read your books.
That looks really cool.
It's so good. And lecterns actually have a lot of functionality. You can actually get redstone signals off them and stuff. It's so neat.
That's really cool looking.
But yeah, each time you turn a page and you can like take the book off of it and then put it back down there. Yeah. Yes, 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 yes. My dude, enjoy your new hangout. We'll probably put some sort of block underneath there just in case anything untoward happens with the house here. But my goodness me, we have some cool stuff ahead of us, my friends. Look at the eggs. The eggs look so round and shiny now. Look at this. Look at this egg. Look at this egg. Just tried the crossbow. It looks cool, but it's terrible. No, they're not great. I mean, in terms of comparing them to bows and stuff, like the enchantments and things are very fun, but I don't think we'll be using the crossbow all that much. Like in terms of a bows having like the power enchantment is going to be better than crossbows because crossbows don't really have a power enchant. They have stuff like spread enchantments, like multi-shot and things, which is fun and all, but excited indeed. For the burner.
Oh, to kind of create the effect.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, you could do that. You could end up doing that. I'm probably, yeah, like I said, I'm not going to, I'm trying not to make too many changes to the world just yet. I want to look around at some of the builds that I've done and try and figure out why everything is lagging right now. Let's put the particles on decreased for the moment. Just to maybe give it a little bit of a break. But everything just looking so different. I need to go and look at Founder's Forge. I need to go and look at the castle and everything. Every now and then something just spikes my frame rate, and I imagine there's going to be more performance optimizations coming out, not to mention Optifine stabilizing some of that stuff in the fullness of time. Windmill's still looking strong. Yeah, here we go. Here's the good stuff. Darkly, stop telling me what to do. You're backseat gaming now. I don't like it. I'm doing my own thing here. We can come down the road, and the builds look pretty much the same. I mean, it's not like I was expecting it to be such a radical change, but the Dark Prismarine looks really different to me. It feels like it stands out a lot more now. It's got a lot more of that like 3D bubbliness to it. And I would still use it as an accent block, but I don't think it's as good in the wooden pillars around here. Maybe on the corners there and around the wooden frames, around the window frames at the top, and along the top of the door here. But I don't know if I would use it in the log textures that we've got here anymore. So I might swap that out. The tree bark looks really good. I love that oak bark texture. I think that's a really, really good change. When will 1.14 fully come out? It's out now. It's out now. This is it. You're looking at it. It's loaded up. Did you update? Did you click update when you changed the title? Okay, cool. I didn't know. I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy getting excited.
I got you. I got you.
Look at the netherrack. The netherrack looks different. Oh, a zombie has knocked down this door. Well, that's not a problem. There's nothing in here. But yeah, the netherrack looks totally different. The nether is going to look weird. Nether wart in here is probably going to look really weird. Yeah, it's so like... Let me in the door. It's so shiny looking now. And I'm not going to be able to tell when it's grown. Because I think that is fully grown nether wart, but it looks like it's harder to tell how tall it is now, because I'm not used to like the stages of growth for some of this stuff. Hey, the Heaper, thank you so much. Come back to Minecraft after 4 years. Oh, wow. Well, I'm glad this could be your return to this wonderful and weird game. Don't forget to visit the end. Stop telling me what to do. I'm doing my own thing here. Give me time to explore everything at my own pace. The slime, though. Probably need to convert some of this into slime blocks. 2 stacks. Lovely. Yep, this is the update. We are here in the update. Castle roof is looking good. It really rather is looking good. And I think these machines even look a little bit better than they did before. Something about the cobblestone texture and the wood texture just looks really nice to me. I think they look quite good. Maybe it's just that it's new. Maybe it's just that it's injected a new kind of... a new life into it for me. Oh, we're going to have to do something about this, though, aren't we? This is meant to be that fog effect that you get in the ravine, and from up close, it just looks like a bunch of glass. Maybe from further up, like if you turn around and look down on it, like it kind of looks misty and whatnot, but yeah, I really don't like it as much without the connected glass texture. 330 people here right now. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm really excited to see what else we can go and take a look at and what looks different. Where are all those mobs that were there before? There's a couple of creepers hanging around that I want gone. There's a skeleton burning in the sunlight somewhere. You, get in the ravine. Ping. Nothing like a bit of target practice first thing in the morning. Beautiful. That chicken moonwalking over there. A little bit of lag there. Man, are you guys ready to fight some pillagers? I'm sure they're going to be spawning around here somewhere. The lag was real. I think it's just loading chunks over in this direction that haven't been rendered in this new, like, rendering engine. The end texture of dark oak looks so different. It's a completely different color to, like, the strip log. Before, it was way closer to the strip log. Now this looks good, but still different. And there's obviously some stuff that really hasn't changed, like sea pickles, because they were designed by Jappa to begin with, so... Currently number 3 in terms of people watching Minecraft on Twitch. Wow. You guys are coming through today. Thank you so much. We do a Pillager Outpost raid. We'll do it in an episode. I'm not going to do it on this stream because I want to save that stuff for episodes. Can look out over our kingdom and look out over this spider. Get wrecked. Did that guy call his nan? I think they did. I think nans were called. Nans have been summoned to the chat. Skull Daisy with 30 bits. Number 3 Minecraft stream hype. Thank you so much for the bits. Oh, baby. The update is here. Snow on the tops of those towers. I keep trying to zoom in. I keep pressing the C key like I can still zoom in with Optifine. Do the bone blocks look lighter? They kind of do. I think it might be because of the darkness of the other textures, though. Let's do the ghetto zoom. Let's... There we go. I think they have been, like, tweaked a little bit. They're not quite as yellow as they were, I think. They don't have that, like, bone yellow to them. Okay, hello. Can I load the world in, please? Thank you. 1.14, no one left, more people came. Yeah, I mean, some people are just getting confirmation that the update is even here. But it's here. Can I try to end raid again? Maybe at some point. We got some resources to gather still. I haven't forgotten about my beacon mine. I'm just so interested in looking around at what all looks different. And the wool colors haven't changed at all because they were updated recently. They were one of the first things to really change. The red brick, though. The red brick is great. And I think they've done a great job of keeping the granite and terracotta and stuff and all of those colors looking still pretty similar. Like, it's using the same color palette. It's just adjusting the detail.
This was like a little market stalls?
Yeah.
It's cute.
Yeah, I made a little marketplace back in, it was like a pretty early episode, I guess, at this point.
I haven't seen it. It's so cute.
There's like a flower stand here, and this one here sells like juice, basically. I mean, it's potions, but like they've got little brewing stands and stuff. This one here is a fishmonger, and he's got ice to keep the fish on ice. He's hanging some up to dry like fish, kind of jerky, I guess. And then this one's a little book stand with books that you could take out and read. And this one here is where I'm going to be putting a lectern at some point, but we will do that later. The bakery.
It's so cute.
The cake texture is different. The icing looks all swirly now. It actually goes around there in a spiral to that central, I don't know, whatever that is. A cherry, possibly. We have pumpkin pie everywhere. And the cake texture in the sprites looks so different too. Have we looked at the wheat field yet? We got a glimpse at it on the way past, but I can wander back over in that direction and take a look if you like. Is 1.14ifying the builds going to be an episode or a stream? Probably a mixture of both. I do plan on like going through what all of the new workstations and stuff are, the new blocks, and doing all of that stuff in a video, and then talking about how I'm going to incorporate them into the world. But then when it comes to stuff like decorating the castle, which still needs a lot of work doing to it, and like redecorating bits of the town and doing builds around Founder's Forge, I think we're probably going to do a fair amount of that on future streams. Ghosts Toasts with the $5. 1.14 hype. Can't wait to see the survival guide video. Thank you so much for the generous tip, and I'm looking forward to making videos from this update myself. It's going to be real fun.
Ghost Toasts is a very cute name.
My wife likes your username. It's weird to me that the hay bales are a different texture to the wheat in terms of the color. That still feels strange to me. I feel like a lighter hay bale texture might make more sense, unless the wheat just would look yellower if you bundled it all up into like a massive bundle like that, but I don't know. Is there a plan yet for Thursday's live stream? I have no idea at this stage, Gast. I'm not quite sure. But depending on what episodes I get done this week, there might be a bit more exploration. We might be going out to find bamboo forests and stuff like that. We might be just doing a little bit more building work and playing around with some of these new blocks. You guys with the diamonds on the belts, because they're masters. They're like full-on master librarians. And this guy's a cleric, I think. Yeah. So he's got the same trades he had before. The new villagers are going to be interesting, though. How cute. Yeah, the new villagers are great. We can go over to the trading hall and take a look at all of the new costumes, because they're all going to look like, I don't know, what would they look like? Probably plains villagers, I guess. But the different biomes are going to have different villager skins, depending on where you bred the villagers. So I don't know if there's a mountain village. I don't know if the mountain... Oh, that egg just despawned. I don't know if, like, up here in the extreme hills kind of area, that they would be different types of villagers, but I know that if you spawn villagers in a villager breeder in a jungle, you get villagers with like a jungle style costume and stuff. So that's going to be new. That's going to be something fun. The librarians look like old women. They've got books on their heads, like they're doing the like posture training and stuff. Mendelssohn is totally fine. Yeah, if people are asking about Mendelssohn, he is fine. Oh dear. They appear to be in the mood to breed. And all of these guys are unemployed now, I think, which is a concern. I think these ones I've all traded with, so potentially they could be... Yeah, they're keeping their occupations. because I've done some trades with them. Are you not a... Oh. Oh, interesting. So that guy was a... He's not a trader anymore. They've got that little animation to them, but... This guy's a journeyman farmer. Yeah, there must be a couple of these who I just didn't trade with ever. Oh, this is Patient Zero. This is the first guy I cured. Okay, that guy's a leather worker. I love the mask for the armorer. That's so cool. Who else have we got? Who else have I didn't trade with you and you're not a dude. You're not anyone anymore. Toolsmith. Yes, we have a librarian here. Good. Obviously, I think most of the librarians I've traded with in the past. This guy, the Fletcher, nope. Haven't traded with him. He doesn't keep his occupation. Interesting. Lord Morgoth, I'm enjoying the update immensely so far. Thank you for asking. I'm currently going through my collection of villagers here and seeing if any of them are completely... Oh, it's Nick Fury. An agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. I mean, if he was an armorer, he'd be an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. Toolsmiths are fine. Yep, we got another librarian there. This is the guy who sells me channeling and more mending books, I think. Oh, no, he's got looting 3. There's one guy here who sells me channeling, and he's a valuable guy. Yeah, no,
What's he got on his face?
he's a cartographer. He's got a monocle.
That's so cute.
Yeah, like what you can do with the... This guy's not got an occupation. Again, we got some unemployed guys up here who I clearly didn't trade with and like figure out what their best trade is because there's no items in the frames, and now they're just up here not doing much. They are a blank canvas. That guy was a cartographer, I'm pretty sure. Got a librarian in here. A master librarian with feather falling, punch, respiration. Very good. That guy's still a farmer. So they've all got the same trades they had before, basically. Unless you breed them in the update or you change their occupation, I think. What do we plan on doing with the unemployed villagers? I mean, we can experiment a little bit with this anyway, but I do plan on moving the villagers out of this trading hall and actually creating a mock-up village for them. Like an actual kind of... An actual village where they can have their own houses and stuff. But yeah, some of these fools. If I hold out an emerald right now, are you going to show me the stuff that you want to trade? Or do you not have anything you can trade for emeralds? Oh, you do. Is this not enough emeralds for you? Have you just not noticed me? Hi there. I have emerald. Do you have wares if I have coin? Another unemployed guy? Yeah, there's clearly a couple of these who we just haven't traded with, and they've just lost their occupation. Wow. All right, Paranor, have a good one. Thank you for being here. All the best with the visit to the doctor. All right, they're so much easier to distinguish now. It's true. Like, you can tell from a distance that one of those guys with the books on his head's probably a librarian, right? Here we go. Here we go. We fired them. Yeah, we basically did fire them. So we don't really have... Oh, there are nitwits. We don't have as many nitwits as I remember, though. And I think these guys are all stuck in, like, breed mode, but they're not actively breeding right now because there aren't any beds around. The thing is, you need beds nearby for them to allocate the bed space to any new villager children. Losing your trade is an occupational hazard. I mean, it kind of is. So yeah, we will probably need to close up any of the guys that we've traded with because we want to keep them around. It's good that they keep the trades if you've traded with them before, though, because that was a concern for a lot of people. Like, what's going to happen to my mending villager or whatever? This is good. This is real good. Hearts keep appearing in your breeder as well. You're scared they're going to breed a whole lot. No, the infinite villager breeder designs that were in previous versions of the game will not work in this update, to my knowledge. Can you see a village? Eventually. Not right away. Did I trade with you at all? No. Okay, so we have a librarian here I've traded with. He's cool. These guys. And that guy there. Okay, cool. So these guys are all unemployed. It's like a game of Guess Who. We're like flipping up and down the trapdoors. So let's close up anybody who is currently employed and open up the ones who are... Oh, you're good. You're good. You just, yeah. Just didn't have anything in your item frame. So these guys are all fine, except for you. I really didn't trade much string, apparently. Or paper with this guy. That guy is a Fletcher who we have traded with before. So his trades are still there. Excellent. Good. Now we know, folks. Confirmed. Sturmtruppler, or Tripler, sorry. Hello, welcome along. Now they, like, talk to each other and stuff. Yes, they're going to gossip and things, aren't they? I wonder if that means we're going to get iron golems spawning around here, because that's going to be weird, especially with the iron farm being redundant now. We have a few nitwits in there, and I think there might be one or two down there that might have occupations, mainly because when they spawned in the breeder, I might have actually chatted to a couple of them before they like went through the system. I might have actually traded with a couple of them. Let's get something to eat. I'm running out of hunger bar here. Say keep the old iron farm as a monument of old times. I might actually convert that into something. Take away like the glass and still convert it into a floating island after all. It's one of the things I wanted to do. The sticky piston texture looks really cool. I like that a lot. There is T-Bone Walker. Still active. Still making music after all these years. Am I going to build a new trading hall? I'm planning on basically building like a model village, effectively. Like a set of houses that these villagers are actually going to want to go to with some of the new crafting stations and stuff. Can you craft bells? Yes. I'm pretty sure you can. I mean, at the very least, you can trade them with some people. The villager gossip is just like, who is this guy? Looking at some of the blocks, though. This all looks so different, but so cool. There's nothing that really stands out to me as like, wow, that's totally crazy different. Prismarine all looks a little bit different. Still got that animated texture, though. And around here, dragon still looking good. Endstone brick, I think, looks a little better now. It's got a little bit more shading to it. And we can make stairs out of it now. The recipes is reminding me that there are stairs. You can't craft bells, only trade for them. When did 1.14 come out? It came out literally about half an hour ago. Hey, Soothing Philly, what's up? Welcome along. So, projects. We need to start talking about projects for 1.14. Aside from all of the villager trading stuff, we need to make an automatic sheep shearing farm, because that's something that's going to be very good for this update. Sheep can now be sheared using a set of shears from dispensers. So we can basically automatically harvest wool from a bunch of these. I'm going to set that up somewhere else, potentially over in Founder's Forge. That's going to be fun. Need to put workstations and beds. Villagers will make the prices high. We'll get to that. We'll get to that later. I don't mind if they make the prices high for now. We'll play with the economy a little bit more later. To be honest, I don't do too much trading right now anyway. But then we can increase our reputation and do all kinds of stuff with them later. So, not a big deal right now. Jordan, love the videos. Thank you so much. I'm glad you like them. Does the mob balloon still work? I hope so. I don't think too much has happened to Darkroom spawners. I know I said in the latest update video that I think Logical Geek Boy said he was finding some stuff that was slowing down spawning mechanics, but it looked like from the fact that that just lagged out a little bit, hopefully we'll see some spawns. The thing right now is I'm really close to the surface, and ground level down there is probably going to be searching for places that it can spawn pillagers. So that might be what's harming the spawning mechanics a little bit. Not seeing anything spawning up there, though. Interesting. Oh, no, there we go. We got one. We got a creeper. A single creeper. I think there's probably still some stuff down there in caves. It's a little bit difficult to tell right now because I don't have any blocks on me, so I can't, like, figure out a decent AFK spot for this. There won't be pillagers in the spawner. Where's the space mug? It's here. I got it here. Being spacey. Okay, so we still have a working mob farm to some extent. I think it's probably because I'm loading the world in down there. I think I'm not far enough away from the surface for this to have the full good spawning rates. But I did AFK at this for a little while. I've got myself a bit more gunpowder, a bit more rotten flesh, that kind of stuff. Plenty of bones. I haven't needed to come back up to this for a little while, so I'm not that worried. But yeah, as you can see, it seems to be doing its thing. So it's not like Darkroom mob spawners have completely broken or anything. Can now stack different types of protection on one piece of armor. I know, I'll probably be covering that in another episode, but I know it's frustrating that I'm not doing more on this Twitch stream, so I'm sorry for you guys who are into, like, you know, let's explore every aspect of the update immediately, but I want a lot of the firsts that are happening in this update to happen on the Survival Guide Let's Play series, so that I can make tutorials about them and be like, this is the first time I'm making a composter or whatever. So be patient with me, please. Updates will come. Videos will be out tomorrow and Thursday and Friday, and we'll be streaming some more on Thursday, by which time I will probably have done a lot of that stuff already, and I'll have recorded a few episodes in advance. So Thursday's stream is probably going to be a little bit more focused on, like, hey, what can we do now? What are the projects? What are we gonna get done? And triggering pillager raids and that kind of stuff, yeah. Very exciting times. Do I know what the smithing table is for? The smithing table and the fletching table do not have functionality in this update. They are saving that for the next update. Which is confusing to a lot of people, but apparently the prevailing theory is that 1.15 might be something to do with revisiting the combat mechanics again and coming up with a version of combat that everybody can be happy with. So, yeah, expect other stuff to happen with the smithing and fletching tables in future. But as of right now, they are just aesthetically pleasing blocks and villager workstations. I don't know if the update is coming out for PS4 concurrently with the Bedrock release. I presume not, because the Bedrock and PS4 versions are not as closely linked as you might expect, but I think it'll be out for PS4 soon, if not today. I have not made a crossbow yet, no. I've used one a couple of times in the Cobble Clicker series on my YouTube channel, though. Done a little bit of crossbowing in Bedrock. I wonder if pillagers aren't spawning right now. I mean, I think they spawn relatively infrequently anyway, but I wonder if they're not spawning right now because you have to basically wait 5 days from the beginning of your world until pillagers will spawn, and man, the loading is rough. And I think we haven't been in the world for 5 days yet. You know, like this update hasn't been around for 5 days yet. All right, I'm gonna log out for a second or two here and just adjust the RAM in my launcher because I kind of think I need to give this thing a little bit more RAM. Let's try that. Save. Cool. Bit more dedicated wham. Yes, I know. Looking forward to the Savannah update. I'm looking forward to ostriches. Ostriches are going to be legit. Cannot wait. Ah, the fade in. So nice. Let's see how quickly this loads up now. Let's see if chunk loading is well and truly balked or not. Yeah, we got 6 gig allocated now. Let's see if that's better. It's probably too much, but... Nope, still a bit shoddy. Bring on Optifine. What is going on? Oh. Can we do anything about that? Is there anything we can really do to improve that aside from drop the render distance a little bit? Maybe. Let's go to 12 chunks and see if that does anything. It's still just a little bit slow. I mean, maybe I'm spoiled because of Optifine, but I feel like this game should load better than this. This poor cow. This cow and this chicken. And their well-known Nickelodeon show. It's just been trapped in that hole for however long now. Wait for 0.1 for performance improvements. I know, but I've got to make YouTube videos in the meantime, and this is not helping matters. Oh, it's just the fact that it looks like it's loading in, and then it disappears again, and then it loads back in again. I'm like, oh, guys. What have you done? Also, the snow covering like half of the snow blocks now is different. Poof. Wow. It's cool. It makes the mountains look more snowy, I guess. I was Cow and Chicken Cartoon Network. I thought it was Nickelodeon. What am I thinking of? There's some stuff like... Was I Am Weasel a Nickelodeon show, or was that also Cartoon Network? I can't remember. I never had either of them here in the UK. They need to add snowy grass. I mean, technically that's what this is, really. But snowy, like... tall grass, you mean? Man, I can't get over how low down it feels. When you crouch. Let's try this out for a second. Oh, we crawling now. We crawling now, chat. The enter and exit, like, for the crawling animation just seems... I mean, it's not a crawling animation, is it? But, like, standing up after you've been doing this just feels like a lot more... Whoop. It's like, it's natural now. Feels more natural. It's like smoother. The stand-up animation where you're like, oh, and you're back in the room. I mean, you can't crawl without elytra. Like it's the same mechanics as like as elytra crawling was before, or swimming into a narrow space was before. But you stay in the animation, so you don't end up like looking like you're glitched through it and standing up. And it also allows you to do it a little bit easier from what I can tell. Like, that was smooth. It wasn't like it tried to push me out of the block. It's like, no, you can go in there. That's fine. I've never had it happen that smoothly. Sometimes you have to just, like, push your way in there, basically. Whereas now it's like, no, you're in a one-block high space. Sure, go for it. And a lot of people have speculated that that's a sign they're going to add crawling as an actual feature in a future update. But you can close a trapdoor on yourself now, and it puts you in that crawling animation. Or at least you could in the pre-releases. I don't know if they did anything about that for the update or not. Where is my farmhouse? Hello? Is that crouching and swimming into one-block holes? Yeah, basically. Basically that. If we get... Let's just break this oak wood apart. Let's see if this still works, because this was something in the update. If we stand in this and then go, hup, yeah, we're crawling now. It looks so weird. I look like I'm in a Superman pose, but I'm underneath this trapdoor. I crawl. Hello, you're probably wondering how I got in this situation. Anyway, that's strange, but we can use that for all kinds of cool stuff now. We crawl in. Oh, there are new advancements too. Yes, thank you for reminding me. We have those. There are 2 more biomes added to adventuring time, and Sweet Dreams change your respawn point is there. There are 2 more hostile monsters. Polar bears are not one of them. So I guess that's Pillagers and the Ravager, the Beast. I haven't done Subspace Bubble yet. There is new... Oh, the new cats. And we can breed more of the animals. There are 2 more things rather added to a balanced diet. Is serious dedication no longer bugged? Because we could use up a diamond hoe today. We could chop some farmland. I am fine with that. New advancements. Lazy Zomboro. Good call. Good call. Picturing Egyptian-style tombs where you have to crawl to get into them. I mean, yeah, you could design all kinds of cool stuff. If nothing else, like crawling around caves would be really great. The problem right now is that you can only do it, like, I mean, you can probably do it without elytra if you're doing the trapdoor method. Like, yeah, I'm crawling now without elytra. So it's not just limited to elytra, but you have to have some way of forcing yourself into a 1-block high space. Like, trapdoors is the way to do it right now. Obviously, there are ways of doing it by flying or swimming. Oh, it's different, though. It feels different. Kobe, the plan for the stream is to marvel at the update at this point. Like, I'll probably go back to mining for resources in a minute, which I know is probably going to be a problem for a few people because you guys are all about the update. But, yeah, today was going to be a Chopping Tuesday stream. I do need to go back to the beacon mine and grab some of that stuff at least. So let me... Excuse me, let me go over and do that. Chopping farmland, please. We might do that. We might do that. Man, the chunk rendering is just not good. It's like I can't tell where I'm supposed to be landing right now unless I see a wireframe of something. You can revert the textures. Yeah, if you go into resource packs, there is programmer art. If you use that resource pack, that is now like the old look of Minecraft. But as far as I can as far as I can tell, the vanilla tweaks lower shield pack is still working for me. Like, that feels like a lower shield in that bottom left-hand corner. I tell you what's making me so happy about this update, though. The leaf textures. Look at these oak leaves. Look at the spruce leaves. They're so good. Acacia and dark oak have their own leaves now. Finally. Thoughts on new stone? It's an improvement over what it was in the beta. I think in the beta it was far too streaky. I think now it still looks kind of streaky to me, but it's less prominent and I'm kind of more okay with it. And yeah, I agree. The new leaf textures are gorgeous. Hey, Baconade. Happy 1.14 day to you. Let's take all of this stone home, at least. Stone home. Alright. Flickering in my eyes. Yeah. Seriously, like, the entire world is just flashing before my eyes right now. And it's just loading in entities before it loads in blocks, and oh, it's rough. Seriously, where is my tree? You owe me a tree. Thank you. Gosh. What an update. Yeah, it's not making a great first impression in terms of the chunk rendering stuff, but everything else is cool. Like, once we're on the ground, it's fine. I'm just not going to have to fly around for a little while, I suppose. Choppin Tuesday is really making the world choppy. It is, that's true. That's true, Entity. Wish you could keep some of the old textures, but then add some of the new ones. I mean, you can, in theory. Like, you could find a texture pack that'll do it or something. I suppose people can't distribute the old textures, though. Like, there are EULA things against that. But I think if you were able to, like, get the programmer art texture pack, you could probably edit some of the PNG files in that individually, so you could end up with a pack that had a load of the old textures, but then only the ones you wanted. Gave Mendelssohn elect and his mending trade survive. He did, yes. Everybody who we've traded with already has their own trades, Elkhorn. But as we discovered earlier, anybody in the trading hall and the villager breeder who I haven't already traded with just doesn't have an occupation now. Like, if they didn't have trades that you'd done before this whole system, like these guys I've all traded with before the update happened, they're fine. Anybody who's got an open trapdoor right now has no trades and will not trade with you, which is really weird. Extract the assets from the 1.13.2 jar. Yeah, I mean, if you know how to do that, sure. Like, you can do it that way. Interesting to see this happening now with others with the new update. Yeah, the new update is a little bit weird in terms of chunk loading. I think for a while, flying around with Elytra is not going to be the best thing to do. King Creeper, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Enjoy your emotes. Welcome to the Pixels. You are 1 in a million. And I appreciate the support. Thank you so much with the Twitch Prime. For any of you guys who don't know what Twitch Prime is, by the way, I can usually make a point of explaining this. If you have an Amazon Prime account, you can link it to your Twitch account and you get 1 free subscription to a streamer every month. So basically 1 month, every month you get to support a streamer for free, basically, if you're already paying for Twitch Prime. You get all of the benefits of a subscriber. That Twitch streamer gets a little bit of extra support, and it doesn't cost you a penny more than you're already paying. So it's worth doing. If you do not have your Twitch Prime account and your Amazon account linked up already, give that a go. Support your favorite streamer today. You live in an island in Minecraft, what do I recommend you to do? Swim to the mainland, I guess? Or find some villagers and start your own colony. Hey, the wheat field's looking good. I like the wheat field. We need to do a little bit more work, like walling this off, like we've done down here, I think. I want to make it look a little bit more organized now this update is here. How am I finding it so far? Chunk loading is awful, Logical Geek Boy. Like, if I fly up into the air right now and try and go anywhere at speed, it is atrocious. But if you walk around at, like, normal walking pace, it's kind of bearable for a bit. Will I be streaming at 1 o'clock? I don't know what time it is for you. It is currently 5 o'clock for me, so probably not. I'm not going to be streaming until 1 o'clock my time. Yeah, like, you can see stuff loading in the distance right now, and that's okay. The pop-up is happening, but it's bearable. As soon as I fly anywhere fast, like, as soon as I go like this and try and fly over here, like, nothing is loading, everything is popping up at random times, I can see through the world, like, it just completely refreshed there for a second, I'm landing, there it is. There's the world we know and love. So yeah, Elytra Flight right now is really not a very pretty way to get around. Ghost Toast with a Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much for using your Twitch Prime sub here. Enjoy your emotes. Thank you for the support. Welcome to the Pixels. Still better than the snapshots. I hope so. But yeah, Elytra is going to be off limits for now until we have some better chunk rendering. At least until Optifine is done, I think. At least you can see where caves are now. Yeah, life hacks. Minecraft life hacks. Do I have a Discord? No, I have a Discord for patrons, mainly just so I can keep the community a little bit more manageable because I don't really have a dedicated team of moderators anywhere outside of Twitch. Shasta Hun with a Twitch Prime sub. The Twitch Prime sub's coming through. Thank you guys so much for the support. If you're new to the stream, I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, so you guys will be guaranteed a bit of Minecraft action in your week. Thank you for the support. You will not regret it. At least I hope you won't. That's kind of up to you whether you regret it or not, I suppose. So, yeah, here we are. Let's continue getting some of the resources from the beacon mine for a minute here. But yeah, I really don't think people are going to enjoy flying around with Elytra until... At least until Optifine comes out and stabilizes the chunk loading, which I presume is what's going to happen, rather than Mojang putting out a 0.1 update right away to fix that loading issue. It might also be like a hardware thing. Like, I don't know quite how different graphics cards will handle certain things, and if, like, updating drivers and stuff like that might help, maybe. But I'm pretty sure I'm on the latest drivers right now. I'm usually okay at updating that stuff. Twitch Prime isn't a thing in India. Oh, sorry to hear that. No worries. You can always just continue to hang out and enjoy the stream. Seriously, load the world, please. Aha, it's bearable, but it's just it's not how I've been playing for the last 6 months, you know. 1.13.1 came out pretty quick to address performance. I mean, it depends what you mean by performance as well, because the rendering stuff might be a little bit different to stuff like COD AI and the updates to Squid that they put out. I am the one who's 75. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Enjoy your emotes. Welcome to the Pixels. You are 1 in a million. I appreciate the support. back to Let's Walk. Tutorial Let's Walk with Pixel Riffs. Where is my beacon? The beacon hasn't loaded because it's too far down in the world. Well, snow has fallen on it, and that's, like, blocked the beacon beam. No, there it is. Seeing snow-covered stone next to snowy dirt is really jarring with the new textures. It really is, right? That's very strange. That's not something I expected, but then, like, the snow just kind of overlaps there, and then it's, like, really hard edge right there. That's a little off to me. Hey, Talismancer, welcome along. Hope you got your cup of tea. Next episode, pros and cons of horses. Do I work outside being a content creator? No, I work exclusively inside. That's kind of the point. No, do I do work outside of this? I have a part-time job, yeah. But I also consider YouTube kind of a full-time job now, and Twitch sort of part of that. So, yeah, I have 1.5 jobs at this stage. How come you don't die when you fall down to the beacon? I engage my Elytra. I basically kind of drift down there very slowly. Yeah, can the world load for me, please? So basically, when I'm falling down a 1 block wide hole like that, what you're seeing is basically like this, but what's happening is this slow descent, where if I'm not glitched into a block, you would actually see me just kind of drifting downwards. Doing superbly at my online job, though. Hey, it's doing all right. It's paying the bills. It's paying the bills. Drinking sugar-free grape Fanta right now. Grape Fanta, though. I'm not opposed to too many things, but grape-flavored stuff so rarely tastes like grape that I really can't get on board with it. Can I... Thank you. Can I have my storage room back? If you don't mind. Who is Bill and why are you paying him money? I mean, he supplies gas to my house, if that helps. Decorate the city with lanterns. I plan to, but I will probably do that in an actual YouTube video rather than on a Twitch stream. We're going to be doing more decorative stuff in future streams, but today I want to save a lot of the new update stuff for a video. So please forgive me if I'm not doing all of the stuff you guys want me to do right away. I promise that will change as soon as I've made video content from the new update covering some of the new stuff. We can go around doing a bunch of decoration, implementing some of these new blocks, that kind of stuff. Gonna do a nice first impressions video. Convert some of that to stone brick. Perfect, that can all go in there. This is why I want so much stone, by the way, is because I basically ran out of stone brick and smooth stone, or stone as it is now, because we make smooth stone by smelting this stuff in a furnace now. Fun times. I ran out of stone brick to detail the castle with, so we kind of needed to do some resource gathering today. How do I have so many diamonds? Resource mining. Just going with a beacon and speed mining. You, when you've gathered enough stone underground at Y11 that you've built a big castle like the one I have, you basically, you find diamonds very easily. Talismans are still on 1.12 because team modded. Yeah, I imagine mods are going to be a 1.12 thing for a while. Although there are mods for 1.14 already, but that's because Fabric has been working in the snapshots. You got grounded for killing a cow in Minecraft. Oh gosh, yeah, cows are sacred in India, aren't they? That's that's a problematic element. I gather the Chinese edition of Minecraft doesn't have skeletons in it because you can't show skeletons in Chinese media. I think because of both reverence to ancestors and them being a symbol of rebellion. I believe that's the case. I'm not 100% certain on like the social aspects of it, the legality of it, and so forth. But yeah, I gather the Chinese version of Minecraft is a little different. How do smokers work? You cook food in them. They are basically a furnace that only cooks food, but does it twice as fast. Currently building Spigot 1.14 based on 1.14 pre-5, which has been released this afternoon, so it seems a weekish behind at the moment. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I can understand people waiting for Optifine to be released for this, especially with, like I said, the chunk loading not being the best right now. If you're flying around, Optifine will probably do something about that, but then... Oh! Did I get shot by something, or did I just glitch into a wall there? I don't know. But yeah, I think it's going to be worth waiting for some of this stuff, but also I'm impatient. And I kind of don't want to wait for some of this stuff. I also want to be able to make tutorials and things. So my approach to it was always going to be to update more or less immediately. Masidra, the update is already out for some Bedrock users. Apparently the Xbox version already has it. But that's because Minecraft owns Xbox, or Xbox, yeah, Microsoft owns Minecraft, and Xbox is part of that, so I imagine it's a little easier for them to get through the latest build through their approval process than it is for, say, Switch or the mobile version. So I don't know if the update is going to be day and date for everybody who's on the different Bedrock platforms. Harry Costs with a host, thank you so much for the host. But yeah, I think for some people Bedrock was... the update was released a little while ago. And it's not going to be called 1.14. 1.14 is specifically the Java number for the update. I mean, call it the Village and Pillage update if that makes more sense to you. But yeah, considering Microsoft owns both Xbox and Minecraft, it's pretty obvious that it would be an easy launch for them. Unless it's one of those situations where the left hand and the right hand don't talk very much. But Minecraft is a big deal for Xbox, so... Hi there, spider with new texture. 1.11 on Bedrock will get pillagers in survival. Exciting times. If you don't have them except in creative yet. I gather foxes aren't implemented in Bedrock yet either. But a lot of the other features are, including all of the villager behaviors and workstations and everything like that. So here we are back to the chopping. Can you have a haste effect digging with a shovel? It doesn't make much of a difference because there aren't that many materials that you can dig with a shovel that aren't already speed mineable just with efficiency. Like, you can take an efficiency 3 shovel out to a desert and you'll be instantly mining sand, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong there. I think it's efficiency 3 or 4. You can basically instantly mine sand. Same with soul sand. I believe they have the same, like, time to mine. I have to say the crouch thing is really throwing me off. Like, how low it feels when you crouch is very strange. And gravel looks so different. That's a very different texture now. It's got more color in it, which is interesting and good as well. I like that about the gravel now. Yeah, sand, dirt, and gravel basically insta-mine as of efficiency 4. That's pretty much what I was thinking. Hey, Icy, welcome along. Welcome to 1.14. The hype is real, and we are back to our usual Choppin Tuesday shenanigans. I have been taking a look around the world and annoying people with how little I'm doing, but that is because I'm saving a lot of it for the video that I want to make later today. The video is going to be going out tomorrow, so first impressions of 1.14. Haste is a percentage increase if you already mine instant with efficiency shovel, and the increases, yeah. There's no need to have instant mining added to, you know? It's like trying to add infinity to something. It's already infinity. Kind of processor and graphics card do I have? I have a 1080 Ti and an Intel, whatever it is, a thingy, an i7 8700K. Everybody laughs about having a 1080 Ti for playing Minecraft, but I don't have it for playing Minecraft. I have it for rendering videos, which, when you have GPU acceleration, means I can render like a 30-minute video in about like 5 or 6 minutes, which is very nice. Nona, welcome. Thank you for the host. Some of the helmets have a 2080. Yeah, I know. Iskal is very up on his like graphics cards and stuff. He does giveaways for those things all the time as well. I think he occasionally gets like product sponsorship kind of stuff from Nvidia. I've never really been a gearhead when it comes to PC building and all that kind of stuff. Like, it's cool to have it, but I think what I have right now is fairly future-proof, and I'm quite happy to let the professionals do their thing and let them worry about the specifications of stuff. Play ray tracing Minecraft then. It's actually path tracing, and I can't right now because we're playing in Minecraft 1.14, and shader support with Optifine is going to have to wait until Optifine is released for 1.14. But yeah, path tracing is a really cool effect on those new shaders. It's also a version of the shaders that's only available if you are a patron of the shader developer, which I'm not. I imagine they're also pretty keen on people not distributing those unless they're patrons. Like, there's probably a license agreement involved there. Yeah, I've never really been a hardware nerd. Like, I've never had the money to be a hardware nerd, really. I haven't been able to get excited about stuff like that simply because I have never had the resources to own any of it before. And these days I'm doing all right, but yeah, like, it's not like I've been following development of hardware stuff very much. I didn't do a great deal of PC gaming until about 2015 anyway, so... How do you show your durability? It's a F3 shortcut. Like, right now, all of that information that's on there, if I press F3 and H together, it toggles this thing called Advanced Tooltips, which I'm kind of sat in the way of right now. My chair's in the way, it doesn't matter. But yeah, if you press F3H again, it shows Advanced Tooltips, and it will give you a numerical value for the durability. That only works on Java edition, though. So if you're a Bedrock player, unfortunately, you're just stuck with the basic detail of having the durability bar in there and everything. All right, so the folks who wanted me to do a bunch of interesting stuff, we're about to go to the Nether, so I hope that's enlightening for you, because I need to go and visit my Blaze farm and get my tools repaired. It's either that or the Guardian farm, so... Don't be yelling at me in the chat about my durability. I know where I'm at. I know what my tools are doing. Believe me, I'm very careful about that stuff. Scan has a gaming PC for like 15 grand. Yeah, Chill Blast has one that's like that, but I think it's meant to be more like it's a render farm for people who do like 3D animation stuff. Like sometimes you just got to daisy chain a bunch of graphics cards together and things. I don't know if it's really meant to be like a gaming PC as such. Inventory doesn't close if you press your bound key while inventory is open. I'm pretty sure you can't toggle tooltips like that. Like it doesn't let you. Oh yeah, we have an enchanted golden apple. I need to cover that in a future episode. I keep forgetting. Can normalize it, have hurt us. He's not real. He doesn't exist. At least tell yourself that if you want to sleep at night. So, backup gear. Let's grab smooth operator. And let's mend the regular axe as well, because I kind of need to do that. And let's go chop some blazes. I can't complete the food achievement yet, because they've added more food. I need to eat some suspicious stew. So that's going to be something we do, if not this week, then early next week, I think. How did I get Herobrine in the Q&A episode? I just called him up. He's a nice guy. For a ghost. Normalize ZF should team up with No Mustache Mumbo. Yeah, my mum plays with 2 months of support. Thank you so much for the resub. With a Twitch Prime resub. Can we get some sub hype in the chat, please? Excuse you. I take my hand off the mouse just for 1 second. I've got a beard to scratch, Minecraft. Stop that. Hey, the hype comes through. Guys, we've had like 300 people here on this stream earlier. I want to thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream today. Are we waiting on Optifine to update? I guess. Yeah, I mean... If you want to wait for Optifine, then do that. It makes a lot of sense, because right now, when you're flying around, chunks load very slowly. I have like 6 gig of RAM allocated right now, and it is loading poorly. But, yeah, they're working out the kinks. They've got a new rendering engine in this update, apparently. Look at the netherrack, though! Look at it not being all grainy and horrible. Look at the nether quartz. Look at the pigmen. I don't think lava has really changed, or if it has, it's barely noticeable. The Optifine site is down today. I'm pretty sure it's probably down because of just traffic. I expect a lot of people will be there trying to figure out if Optifine is released for 1.14 yet, which is kind of silly, but, you know, people can be silly. Wow, that got jittery right there. That got jittery right there. Like sub 80 FPS much. Oh, we're down to like less than 60. That's why it feels jittery. Oh my days. Anyway, let's AFK for a bit. Is that too loud for you? Should I turn the... Okay, just save the game, apparently. That's probably going to break the flying machines. Was Herobrine ever in the game? No. Okay, flying machines are still working. Good. I worry. Blocks. There we go. Better. Centered. Calm. Oh my goodness. This is so jittery right now. Ouch. Not sure you like the new texture pack. It looks too cartoony. You'll get used to it in time. I mean, if you want to continue using the programmer art, you can. Just future textures are all going to follow the same kind of art style, so I think it's probably makes a lot of sense to start using the new textures now and get used to them. Oh my days. Let's turn particles off. Or, yeah, just off. Off completely. Minimal. There we go. The new Blaze model looks really neat. But, yeah, a little bit framesy. A little bit framesy here and there. Man, they've rejigged this menu so that there are more things in, like, a shorter space. And I keep clicking there to go to options, and I'm just clicking on the wrong thing. I'm going to turn hostile creatures down as well. You really like the new textures? It took a bit to get used to them. It will. It's always going to take a while to get used to changes. Did those blazes all aggro when I attacked them? That's a concern, if they did. That's a concern. How do you kill in 3 swings? Sweeping edge. Having the same rendering bug on your world? Yeah, I don't know if it's a graphics card exclusive thing or if it's going to be something that's more like an issue. Like with the update specifically. Okay, that's not good. Because if blazes are aggroing when I attack them, then that means they're going to float up, and then that means they're not going to be able to be in here for very long. It also means they'll start lighting up the inside of the spawner room. That could be a problem. Long term, that could be a problem. If they're just aggroing on me individually instead of pack aggroing, though, that's going to be alright. But no, it sounds like there is one in there now that's actually shooting. Oh, that's not good. That sucks. Okay, we're actually going to have to turn this off, leave, come back. That could really take down the efficiency of this farm, too. Okay. That's a concern. That's something we can bring up. Put a switch that opens a trapdoor above them. No, the problem is if the new ones in the spawner get aggroed by me attacking some that are down there, then that's a problem. So I think what we're going to do is redesign this blaze spawner so that it puts the blazes in the overworld via nether portal. I think that's probably going to be a more effective solution now. Just collect them all in the overworld. I know where that portal would come out as well. It would come out in a swamp. And I think that's going to be a better solution because blaze pack aggro sucks. The problem is, like, they start to fly up towards the ceiling, like this one's doing right now. And when they do that, it means that the sweeping flying machines can't pick them up, and then they won't end up in the kill mechanism, which basically renders the farm kind of useless. And previously, when I put them all in that kill mechanism down there in 1.13, then if you attacked them, they wouldn't aggro because they couldn't see you, right? Their aggro was based entirely on whether or not they could see the player. That seems to no longer be the case. Can you lower the ceiling in the farm? I mean, I can, but the slime block flying machine still has to miss the spawner. I guess you could do it in sections and, like, have them all be pushed over, like, as a wall and just miss out the spawner block because it's not pushable. But then, yeah, that's impractical, and I think it's going to be a better solution to sweep them into the overworld. All natural spawn mob farms are less efficient in 1.13. Mobs don't spawn on soul sand anymore, so shifting floor farms are additionally affected. Cool. Okay, yeah. Is the 30% increase because the world is trying to spawn pillagers during the day logic? Is that what it is? Because I imagine that because pillager spawns are checked for more frequently in, like, daylight, is that what's rendering things less efficient, or do we just not know? Because I imagine that was going to have some impact on hostile mob farms. I wonder if that's something they can optimize or if that's just something we'll have to deal with. Also, yes, I haven't brought a boat with me. I didn't want to fly down this tunnel because it might not load the chunks and I'd end up in lava. So we'll go to the Guardian farm instead, basically. Yes, I checked the villager trades. Anyone I've traded before still has all of their trades. Oh, okay, there's a bug. There's a bug report. Okay, I hope that gets fixed. I still want to do the thing where we move the blazes to the overworld anyway, because that'd be fun. Hey, the Guardian farm still works. Speaking of lowered frame rates. Water elevator still works too. Not that I was expecting that to change. Good. Alright, let's kill some fish. Let's chop some Guardians. Okay, hopefully that bug report means it's going to get fixed then. But, yeah, that's something we can bring up. That's something we can bring up. Updates. Aren't they fun? It's quite an old bug report. I mean, yeah, it's one of those things that has happened for a while and was happening, like, if they get aggro. But it's happening in different circumstances now, and so I think maybe that's enough to... Oh, I have Sweeping Edge now, so this farm is way better. Before I was having to swipe at so many Guardians to kill them. So actually, yeah, this farm is probably way better than it was before. Does that Guardian farm work on Bedrock? No, because Bedrock Guardian temples spawn Guardians at specific locations, so they're actually completely different Guardian farm designs on Bedrock. It's worth looking them up, though. I think Guardians also either can't spawn in bubble columns or are unaffected by bubble columns, which is entirely what this farm relies on. Best XP farms, probably Enderman, Guardians, Blazes. Guardians and Blazes both give you 10 XP per mob. I think Enderman is slightly less than that, but the sheer volume of Enderman you can get is pretty cool. Update notes implies only cured zombie villagers keep their trades. Not to my knowledge. I think, yeah, from what I've seen, anybody I didn't trade with before the update does not have trades right now and is unemployed. Anybody I've traded with before the update keeps their trades. Did I use the new Optimize World feature? No, I have not. Is this a me-only server? This is a single-player world, which, yes, is basically a me-only server, if you want to put it that way. Yum yum, tasty XP. Can these guys not see me? Oh, a couple of them can. Okay, good. That would be really weird if the Blazes could see me, but the Guardians couldn't. Should you update your game? Good question. Are you really keen to look at the features? Because, to be honest, with the way the world is loading, I recommend waiting for an Optifine release or a 0.1 release at this stage. Is the Wither farm also good for XP? Like the Wither skeleton farm? No. Not really. It's not good enough, like, spawn rate. I think if you built, like, Iskal 85's Wither skeleton farm, if you built, like, the Nembon farm with all of the shifting floor stuff, not shifting floor, like slime block flying machines and everything, then yeah, probably. Because that gives you all of the other nether mobs to fight as well. But then that's basically like the equivalent of having a zombie pigman farm. You're waiting a few days to update your realm, but you're going to update single player today or tomorrow. Might be a new Wither Skelly farm coming soon. Oh, bit of a sneak peek there from Logic. Exciting times. Silkjare, hello. I've got packages coming this week. Packages. Exciting stuff. That moment when diorite has a use. Why did I kill the Ender Dragon before the Wither boss, and why the Ender Dragon so early? Basically so that I could get shulker boxes, because that's really important to end game for me. And I wanted to go out to the end, get Elytra, that kind of stuff. I consider the dragon the first boss and the Wither the second, because I think that's the order in which they were released, but also I prefer to have certain stuff in place before I fight the Wither. Hey Deludes, welcome along. First time you watched tons of my videos on YouTube. Big love from Siberia. Wow, hi. Welcome. Welcome along. Always amazed to hear where people are checking into the stream from. I mean, technically the Wither is like the Nether boss, but it doesn't like spawn naturally in the Nether or anything, so I don't really think of it as the Nether boss. It gives you a Nether star as well, but then like, eh. There's also like in the achievements that used to be in the game, which I don't think are the advancements now. Like, let me look. Advancements for like the end, progression, the Nether. Okay, yeah, that's now called Withering Heights. The advancements for killing the dragon and killing the Wither, when they were achievements in the old version of Minecraft, used to be called The End and The Beginning. And so in the kind of like spooky lore kind of way, Minecraft kind of has that weird cyclic thing, and I feel like having an achievement called The End made it feel like it should be completed before you get the achievement that's called The Beginning. I don't know, it's weird. Imagine fighting the Wither in the Nether. I feel like Netherrack is just far too breakable for that to be a practical thing for someone to do. I mean, fair play to you, good luck if you do, but yeah, man. I remember in the last season of Hermitcraft, in Season 5, Iskal and Rendog were doing that thing where they were racing to get a beacon, and I remember Iskal trying to kill the Nether and kill the Wither in the bedrock ceiling in the Nether, and he did it wrong, and he had to fight the Wither at the top of the Nether, but he still won because he's a pro. But yeah, that's what happens when you fight the Wither in the Nether. It doesn't go well. Oh, I have tons of loot. I just realized I have all of this stuff in my inventory. Yeah, let's throw some of that in the boxes there, huh? Also fish. We have lots of fish. Should I lock my difficulty level? It is locked. Like, should you generally, like, are you asking, like, for advice on that? Because, personally, I don't feel like you should. Unless you're just, you know, up for the challenge in general, if you're absolutely confident that you never want to go back from hard mode. But I think having the option to switch to a lower or peaceful difficulty even is potentially something you want to keep on the back burner. Yeah, I heard the Wither on Bedrock is not great. Can I now get the achievement for using the Diamond Hoe? I can, yes. I plan to do that in an episode. We will clean up some of the advancements. Like, take a look at some of the advancements that are here now. We have 2 more hostile monsters to fight, which are the Pillager and the Ravager. We have a few crossbow advancements here. And I think there is also an unlockable one here for shooting 4 targets with a piercing crossbow, I think. You can kill 2 phantoms with a piercing arrow, and then I think you shoot 4 things in a row with a piercing crossbow. Or maybe kill 4 things in a row with a piercing crossbow. I forget how it works. But it's going to be fun lining that stuff up. We have 2 more biomes to visit in adventuring time. We have the bamboo forest as well. That's going to be fun. Let's see what else. We have Subspace Bubble is fine. We have 3 foods left to eat. The Enchanted Golden Apple, Suspicious Stew, and something else I can't remember. Oh, sweet berries. We need to go to a taiga and find some sweet berries. We need to tame all the cats. We have some more animals we can breed. We can breed some foxes, that kind of thing. And yeah, Serious Dedication is now unbugged. So I'm very happy about that. Man, it's so much better using this farm with Sweeping Edge now. Yes, Spider, I heard that from Zloy XP, actually. I was talking to him about that, because we just finished the Cobble Clicker map, and halfway through fighting the Ender Dragon, which is something we did in that episode. Braindead Surky and King Yoshi with the hosts. Thank you, guys. Yeah, the Ender Dragon's health bar disappeared, and he was like, the dragon may be immortal now, because that's what happens with the Wither. Is the Space Mug not here? Space Mug is here. I'm just, I've already had my tea. I'm not wearing armor because all my armor has mending, and if I gain any XP, some of it divides up between those armors because they have mending, and that means it just goes straight to my levels bar. Because that's how mending works. If you're holding a tool that is fully mended, then you absorb that XP the regular way. So if I want to intensively mend something, I've got to make sure I'm just holding that in my hand. And right now I'm wearing my Elytra, which is currently siphoning off some of that XP anyway. But it doesn't matter, because the Guardian Farm is actually really good for XP, especially now I don't have to hit all of them over and over again. Alright, let's go back to what we were doing then. Oh, we're getting prismarine crystals in here now as well. Those look different now. Those have a different look. Could make so many sea lanterns. Thought mending went into the thing you were holding. It does, but it also goes into anything else you happen to be holding or wearing that has the same enchantment. Oh yeah, that's right. I was going to mend the axe, wasn't I? Thank you. Thank you for reminding me, Sparky. Switch this back on. We updated to 1.14 now. Yes, we are. It's okay. No, it's cool and all, but yeah, a couple of performance issues. I miss Optifine so badly already. But yes, we are now updated. And as you can see, the textures are a little bit different. I mean, everyone's seen these textures anyway because they've been playing with the beta packs, but I've not been doing that because up until the update, I wanted Minecraft to just look like Minecraft. You like this one? This is Chirp, by the way, from the music disc collection of the Minecraft soundtrack. I could probably mend Mushroom Chopper and the Diamond Shovel while I'm at it. And I guess my Fortune Pickaxe could probably use a bit of XP as well, so guess we still got stuff to mend. Okay, they are all shooting at me right now. I'm not here for this. Did not want this kind of attention. Any more? Nope, that's it. Good. Chopping Guardians. Don't like Guardians looking at me. Not so much. Not when they've got those hateful stares. If you use an old seed, could a jungle temple disappear? No. I don't think so. Is the update good? The update is rather good. I'm looking forward to exploring it more, but today's stream was meant to be resource gathering, and I want to make some YouTube episodes about all of the mechanics and stuff before I just do a bunch of it on stream. So, yeah, we've taken a look around at some of the builds, looked at the new textures, we've made sure some of the villagers have their old trades. I did craft a lectern already just to make sure that my mending villager keeps his job, but I think the rest of them are going to anyway. Do you think they will ever put Sweeping Edge in Bedrock Edition? I hope so, because it's a very useful enchantment. The problem is it's been implemented as part of the combat update, which they haven't put in Bedrock Edition yet. And I think the main deal with that is they're planning on looking at the combat system again in the next update, potentially. So, what is my YouTube channel? youtube.com/pixelriffs. You can also find VODs of all of these Twitch streams at youtube.com/pixelvods. So check out both of those places if you want to see more of my face. Actually, I don't have my face at all in YouTube videos. The regular ones, anyway. You're here for the voice. I know my audience. You're here for the voice. All of y'all who are here from Hermitcraft Recap. The amount of stick drops when cutting down trees bothers you? Yeah, it's weird. Leaves drop sticks now. I mean, it makes, again, biological sense, but do we need the sticks, really? It's going to be interesting for Skyblock stuff, I think. Is the Blaze Farm still working? The Blaze Farm is currently suffering from a bit of a performance issue. Not a performance issue, but in terms of, like... I mean, yes, the flying machines were causing a bit of a frame rate drop, but also blazes now seem to aggro when you hit them, and they can see you through the blocks. And, like, previously, blazes would only aggro if they saw the player. And it's pretty rare that you... like, hit a blaze without it being able to see you, but that's kind of the situation the farm puts them in. And that means that trapping them in an enclosed area becomes a bit of an issue. Because they start to float up to the ceiling. And that's not good for the farm. But there is a bug report in for blazes being able to see through blocks, and potentially that might get fixed in future, or maybe they can revert whatever change has led to blazes aggroing just when attacked. It makes sense because other mobs do that, like in neutral mobs, if you attack them, they become hostile. So I can see where their head's at, but it's made that farm design problematic. Have I thought about re-uploading stuff from stream, sort of like a stream recap? It'd be a lot of work for me, to be honest. And the thing about streams is we put a lot of grind work in, and anything that I feel like is worth sharing from streams, I would probably cut out like a highlight and put that in a video. I've done that once or twice with the survival guide when explaining when I lost all of my stuff to a charged creeper. I put in a clip from the stream because that's when it happened. And so that's the kind of stuff I'm like, yeah, I'll share that on my YouTube channel, but the rest of the time I think there aren't enough highlights of these streams that I could really edit them together into a coherent video. I could maybe do like a best of every month, and if more people like created clips of the stuff they wanted to watch back, then maybe, but yeah. It'd be a whole new editing challenge for me, I think. Azuma made a 1.14 AFK fish farm tutorial. The man has no chill. Man, we're already filling up on prismarine crystals again. I guess I am attacking them with a looting sword, so that's probably my bad. I always thought that having this many prismarine crystals would be a good thing. Now I don't know what to do with the things. Of course, I had my armor on for the entirety of that, so I wasn't mending my shovel. Nimbon already has a librarian cheese guide. I mean, yeah, it's very easy to get a decent librarian now, because all you need to do is shove a bunch of lecterns in the faces of all your villagers, and they'll all turn into librarians. My favorite thing about this update so far is, I think, the textures. But there is plenty of other stuff that we're going to look at in future that I'm sure will become my favorite thing. I think lanterns are going to be great. I'm looking forward to using a lot of lanterns. Could always burn the prismarine crystals. I probably will. I'm just not used to the fact that I've got so many of them yet, you know? And that's the shovel mended. Okay, good. I think we're there. I think we're there with all of the gear I wanted to fix. CN, thank you for the hosts. Welcome along. Good to see you. All right. Let's actually craft some sea lanterns, which I already have lots of back at home, but maybe worth making more just to clear out some of these prismarine crystals. Alyssa K, thank you for the hosts. Any idea when Mojang will announce the theme of the next update? Let's allow people to play this update first before we start talking about 1.15. People have speculated 1.15 is going to be another look at combat. I think that seems likely, but let's focus on the here and now, shall we? This one's just for me. $50 levels, very nice. We chopped those levels. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, not there. There. So we now have a couple of prismarine crystals in the system. Oops. Just broke that. Which dispenser was that? Oh, no, it was the water block there. Okay, fair enough. And again. Good. Okay, that could have gone worse. That could have gone much worse. The timing on that is still perfect. Still very happy with myself. Yeah, that's the other thing. If I ran out of iron, I could always get the beacon from here if I wanted to. Ow! I'm trying to sleep. Do you mind? Yeah, that's right. He's getting messed up by the lily pad over there. Let's check on Turtle's Paradise while we're here. Oh, the chunk loading is real bad. The chunk loading is real bad. There it is. Sort of loaded. Man. What is this update? Look at them all hanging out. It's a proper colony at this point. There's still a couple of places they can get out to, so if they want to go swimming, then they can. They all seem to be a little bit frozen right now, though. A little bit too chill. There's one over there that's moving. The rest of them are just like, nah, sunbathing. Do I notice performance downsides? Yeah, the world loading is real bad. World loading is real bad. Like, look at this. There's whole sections, whole chunks there that just aren't loaded in when I try and fly over them. I have to spend a significant amount of time on the ground before they will load properly. Yeah, it's not super well optimized for world rendering right now. But then the whole rendering engine has just been overhauled, so there's probably still some kinks to be worked out. No biggie. Didn't know turtles chirped. They do. They do. They got beaks and stuff as well, so chirping kind of comes naturally to them. Do I have my elytra on? Why is it not? Oh, is that bug back? Oh, maybe not. Nope, it is kind of working. They still haven't fixed the bug where your armor HUD disappears when you enter the nether. That's still a thing. Whoa, and yeah, again, I could not see that block, so I collided with nothing there. Where did Sloy find me for the recap? We were on the same vanilla server. We both played on Decidedly Vanilla. And he was invited to that by B-Ran, who they played together on Magicraft. So, yeah, blame B-Ran for me and Zloy. All right, back to traveling the world on foot, I think. Built Ice Path Road in the Nether, uses Elytra instead. I never have a boat with me. It's something me and Joel Duggan talked about on the podcast the other night. It was like, I have blue ice roads out to the mesa and jungle biomes and stuff. And it's good that that stuff is there, and it was good to demonstrate it for fun, but I never have a boat with me, so I never use them. He's not good at rendering existing worlds, and new worlds are okay. I mean, if you've not had any issues rendering new worlds, then maybe not. Like, where is the thing that allows you to optimize worlds? Like, let's try this. This will attempt to optimize your world by making sure all data is stored in the most recent game format. This can take a very long time depending on your world. Once gone, your world may play faster but may no longer be compatible with older versions of the game. Are you sure you wish to proceed? Yes. Alright, this is going to be a thrilling stream. There's a lot of chunks in my world to optimize, apparently. So have a progress bar for a bit. How are you guys doing? Are you enjoying the update? Are you playing it at home? Are you just checking out the stream to find out? It's going well. It's going well. I am currently upgrading chunks.
What does that mean?
There's a new rendering engine in the game, and it is optimizing some of the data attached to each of the things. So it's like deleting all of the redundant data from what the world used to be like. Okay. And I'm wondering if this is going to fix the performance issues I've seen. Some folks in the chat did ask if I had run this earlier, and I said no. And I'm wondering if this might actually have some sort of effect, because it's entirely possible that some of the newer worlds might not have this loading issue that some of the old worlds do. So let's find out. I would love another...
Rendering it from fresh as opposed to having been like, okay, I've got to work with all this
yeah.
old data.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I
would love to have another cup of tea. I feel like I probably should have planned a tea break for this, because I didn't know how long this was going to take.
Yes. Hello, Elkhorn. I'm here. I popped in.
You got the chips. Creating a new single-player world because you can't get onto the realm, just hoping it's the owner that needs to update it. Everything looks slightly unsettling in 1.14. Yeah, the new textures and stuff just do... They have that Uncanny Valley sort of thing about it. I know Uncanny Valley is like a very specific thing that's like about facial features and people looking weird, but like it's that like I should recognize all of this, but it looks subtly different.
Yeah. It's
like slightly artificial right now, but
yeah, when you're just really used to something looking in a very specific way, all the
yeah.
If it's not a dramatic change, it just feels unsettling. So you're like, am I imagining that this is different, or what is happening?
We'll get used to it.
Yeah.
I expect. Watching the stream on your prep period at work, need to discuss with server mates when you want to upgrade to 1.14. Yeah, I have actually floated the idea with my server community, my patron server, and we are planning on resetting our world completely. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, that is now finished. Let's see if chunk loading works any better. The new loading animation is fun. I like that. It is taking a moment or two to load the world, though. We're just watching Survival Guide on YouTube. Well, here we are, taking our first look at 114, and we'll no doubt have a Survival Guide episode about it tomorrow. In fact, we've been streaming for 3 hours now, and after I've checked the performance here, I might even end the stream relatively soon so I can go and make an episode. That doesn't look like it's moving much faster, but then this is initial loading. Can you maybe crinkle the packet a little further away? It's just really loud in my ear. So let's see. As I'm walking around right now, the castle really should be loading. Yep. So let's see if this is actually optimized this world or no. It doesn't look good. Nope, exactly. Exactly. So that didn't seem to help much, unfortunately. Your world got corrupted once, now you can't find the old seed, so it just generates terrain that should be there if it was the new seed when you delete the chunks. How can you find the old seed? I don't actually know. I'm not sure if it stores that anywhere in your world information, so I cannot really help. I imagine you might be able to find some help threads on Minecraft forums and so forth about that, though. Do a couple of Google searches and see what you can figure out, but that is beyond the level of my expertise right now. What is this? So yeah, the optimized world thing does not seem to help matters, but worth a try, I suppose. And it doesn't seem to have actually done anything bad, so I guess we'll deal. Now fly back and see if the chunks we've loaded have reloaded quicker. I mean, maybe a little bit. Maybe we have to actually go and visit some of these chunks now, but no, look at this. Like, half of this mountain is gone by the time I get to it. It's the flickering in and out. It's like, it clearly loaded just then. What's wrong with it? Why not just leave it there? Also, it's lagging me out slightly and I'm not able to use the fireworks. Yeah, all of these chunks should have been loaded where I was just then. It's just not. It's not reacting very well to me flying around and trying to load the world all at once. Thank you. There's a building there. Yeah, it looks like they've got a bit of 0.1 to do. They've got a little bit of a 0.1 update to make. It's really not that bad when you're running around, I think. As long as you've got a computer that has decent performance in the meantime. If you're just walking around your world, it's not a problem. But Elytra flight really isn't going to be that feasible until we can do more about this. Which is a shame. By the way, I missed Ryan Groves. Thank you for the 100 bits. Drop render distance or raise it, maybe. I mean, raising it would help, but it might lower performance in other areas. I mean, right now I'm getting 120 FPS stable, and that's because I have it capped at 120. Like, if I raise that, like, it varies. But yeah, I can get higher FPS. If I'm just standing here, I'm getting like 200 running around. But then, yeah, like having the render distance at 16, I can load the worlds further away, but when I get closer, like, it doesn't seem to help much. Yeah. It's the loading in and then the not loading in. Any advice for getting Optifine to work with other mods? Optifine historically doesn't play particularly well with other mods. Am I going to make a video about the Wither Rose? Probably, yeah. But yeah, I'm not really all that great with modding stuff, so you might have to ask some other folks in the chat or do a little bit of searching online. All of my villagers, they're just like jumping up and down in the void. Yeah, the Wither is now a serial killer, and it leaves roses at the scene of anything it kills. So any mobs that get attacked by the Wither will, like, they will drop a Wither rose as, like, loot. And it is now a new source of black dye. So much like squid ink, it can now be converted into black dye. Also, that's a thought. If we bone meal the ground around here, are we going to get cornflowers and lilies and stuff now? Let's quickly check that. I don't mind doing that on the stream. If the Wither kills the player, does it leave a Wither rose? I don't know. I haven't tried. You can see a possible new mob farm design with the Wither rose. I mean, potentially. If you can trap the Wither somewhere, it's going to kill stuff. Have the Wither kill zombie pigmen in like a nether bedrock situation. That'd be fun. Let's drop off all these sea lanterns while I'm carrying them around, because clearly I have enough of those right now. And let's get some bones. There you go. Bone meal now converts to white dye. And I don't think you can just dye, let's say, some terracotta here. I don't think you can just dye terracotta straight up like this anymore. No. You have to convert this into white dye, and then you dye the terracotta. So, new crafting flows, which is interesting. The Wither will attack Enderman. You can trap it in the end gateway. Yeah, that's probably how it's going to work. You can put an Endermite underneath there as well, potentially. And lure the Enderman over there to be killed by the Wither. It'll be interesting. So up here in the mountains, we get the usual poppies and dandelions. Don't seem to be getting anything else. Down here on the plains, anything new coming through? Looks pretty similar. This is forest biome, right? Wooded hills, I mean, basically what I said. They should have made Wither roses appear in the nether. I think having them naturally generate would be cool, yeah, but I kind of like the idea that they're so associated with the Wither that they have to be like a Wither exclusive drop. It's interesting, that. It just lends a little bit more challenge to the game, a bit more originality as well. Hey, Liara, what's up? Good morning to you. Hope you're all doing well. Do I notice any performance improvements in the full release? I didn't play the pre-releases enough to really judge, but performance is still not great in terms of how fast the world renders when you're flying. Woke up before the stream was over for once. Yeah, we are probably going to wrap up relatively soon, I'm afraid, so sorry. But I'm just seeing if I can spawn in some flowers. Where are cornflowers and Lily of the Valley supposed to generate? Oops. Normal plains, you think? I thought Lily of the Valley had to be in like a forest. But we'll try the plains. I guess there's a whole bunch of other flowers that have a chance to generate, right? There's one! Hey, we did it! A cornflower. Brand new. Enderman holdable, apparently. Imagine Enderman just stealing this right from under my nose. Oh, we got one there as well. I just didn't even notice because I was too busy flinging myself around. So cornflowers are new, and they give you blue dye. And blue dye looks really cool, actually. It's kind of neat. Built 9 farm for 114 this morning. Very easy. Villagers, beds, and workstation. Yeah, that seems to be the case. It's just the performance impact that people are worried about, having that many villagers in a small area. That kind of thing. But we'll see. Hopefully it works out okay. Hopefully people don't have too much to gripe about. Lily of the Valley is supposed to be in forest as well. Okay, well, I'm out of bone meal for right now, so I think I'll probably explore that in an episode here and there. But it's good to know that these things actually spawn in existing biomes. I didn't imagine there'd be anything different, but you sometimes wonder about that stuff. It's sometimes just, if it doesn't come up immediately, I'm like, where is it? Someone said Lily of the Valley is forest only, and I trust them more than me. Yeah, I think when I was looking into them when Suspicious Stew first got added and the new flowers came in, I remember it being forests. That sounds like legit information to me. They don't spawn in plains. Yeah. All right, folks. Well, thank you so much for being here on the stream. We've had like 300 people here this entire time. This is definitely the biggest stream I've had ever, basically. And I really want to thank you guys for that. That's very cool of you to stop by. I hope you enjoyed this first look at 1.14. I am going to go ahead and record some survival guide episodes today. Just looking into the new features, looking at the new stuff. So you're going to see stuff like that popping up on my YouTube channel over the next few days, of course. YouTube.com/pixelriffs if you haven't gone over there and subscribed already. And yeah, we're going to be back here on Thursday where I'll probably have done a little bit more, so we'll be able to get a little bit more action done. I'm glad you guys were here for Choppin Tuesday, and we chopped 1.13.2 in the neck and brought in 1.14, and this is where we're at now. So let's make the best of it. Thank you so much for watching. Stick around for the raid. We're going to find somebody else who's out there streaming Minecraft and hopefully bring 300 people into their chat. It's going to be a very exciting time. And yeah, I would absolutely love to raid somebody who's got a small viewership right now and absolutely blow their mind. So let's see who's out there streaming Minecraft. I expect there's probably going to be a lot of people checking out the new updates. Look at that. Very cool. Minecraft 1.14. Yep, a lot of people checking out the update. Very cool. Very cool. Da-da-dum. Trying to see if there's any names I recognize on here. Man, there's a lot of people play Minecraft these days. I like this. Right, bear with me, bear with me. Have a couple of good candidates here. All right. Just gonna quickly check this guy out. All right. Somebody here is starting a 1.14 SMP. Their Twitch channel is twitch.tv/Tubbo. And it seems like they're family friendly, so let's drop a whole bunch of viewers on them, guys. They've got 16 viewers right now. Let's absolutely make this guy's day. Thank you again so much for being here. You've made my day. It's been fantastic getting to know the update. I'm sure we have a lot more stuff to do here. That's going to be it from me. I'll see you guys on Thursday. Take care. Bye for now.